load up the server right now. You can
Oh,
you can join back in, but I need to activate the module, and that might give the server another restart. Give me 1 second.
the children that I work with have struck again, and I have another cold because my immune system is like, "Fuck you."
You think they plan it?
So,
Yeah, my wife 2 days
what?
ago was like,
You think they
muscle
plan
aches
it?
and everything,
I
and
think they
then
do. I think
yeah,
they specifically. I mean, I was spit on, like a child spit on me, so
What did you
I
do?
didn't do anything to deserve to be spit on. This kid just likes spitting on people.
The attempts on my life
I
have
was
left me scarred.
I was in the trajectory. Wait, what did you say, Tim?
The
The
attempts
attempts-
on my life have left me scarred. It's a Emperor Palpatine quote.
Yeah, so I've just been chasing after 6-year-olds. So this is what I
yeah.
get. This is what I get for
My
trying to make
wife,
the world a better place.
my wife 2 days ago started having like muscle aches and whatnot. One of those like fevers without fever kind of things, and I was like, oh, that's too
Yeah.
bad. And this morning I was like, huh, I I feel my muscles, and right now, honestly, like I'm not feeling too great. I'm there, but
Oh no.
I think I might not be working tomorrow. Maybe from home or something, but I'm definitely not going to go to the
Yeah.
office.
After
I
our
wasn't
last
able to take Friday off, so I just kind of powered through, but
after our last session, I also got like I was during the session. Oh, I'm getting a slight
like tickle in the back of your throat.
yeah, like it hurts a little bit, and now I was sick the entire week.
All
My
right,
So
cold-
like
my-
Darlin.
actual sickness or like a strep throat type of situation.
Let's give it a try.
Not gonna
Yeah, the
figure it
mobile
out.
plugin is installed. I don't know. Like this is like blank territory for me. I've never tried this before, but it's active. It should work. Let's see.
My cold is finally
Full
receding
upload.
as well, but I'm getting a cough as well.
I've had mine for like 5 days. I'm like totally over it. Like, what is happening?
Turn that one on. Ooh,
Oh
that's
yeah, you do
fuzzy.
sound a little bit more crisp.
It looks like really fuzzy. Like what's on? Hang on.
But you're always fuzzy, my darling.
No, but I shouldn't be.
Wow,
Like, just
okay.
the quality looks.
Oh, we're talking quality. Okay.
Yeah, like my webcam quality is just like sucky.
I don't want to be fuzzy.
Hang on.
Yeah, you're looking more like me these days. a little blurry.
Yeah, it should be like a lot more crisp. Is it the lights? Ah, the light makes a difference. Okay, fair enough.
I was about to say, did your kid put like a finger in the camera?
That I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly.
No, because like I've been there. It's like, hey, what's that? Oh, great.
Touch it. Touch directly on the lens.
While the Barlin gets loaded in, I got a new gimmick. I'm very happy with.
No.
Prepare yourselves.
Oh.
Is that a
I
letter
got the dice
opener?
spinner.
Oh.
No, it's
What
it's
is
completely
it?
made of metal. This is a dice spinner. This is a complete set of dice, and
Oh.
those all spin.
What? That's
Yeah,
so
like,
cool.
That's a D4. That's a D6. That's a D10. That like etc. And they basically follow like the Mayan numbering. So Mayans used like dots for 1 and like bars for 5.
Okay, yeah.
And that's what they use over here as well. So for example, this one, if you can see that, that's like a bar and a dot. So that's a 6.
Are you gonna roll some enemies dice on that thing?
Well, the great thing about this is like
Take it for
they.
a spin. Sorry, a spin. I'm
Well,
dead. I'm dead. I'll see myself out.
The great thing about this is like once you spin one of these, it takes like a solid minute for it to stop. So this is great for something
Really?
like, okay, we'll see what happens in a minute. Like,
Yeah. It's like we have a little bit of time. Just keep talking, guys. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sorry, I'm still recovering from the poor joke.
It's what I'm here for. It's all I've got, man. My
appreciate
psychic daggers and my psychic daggers in the form of my terrible puns.
The terrible puns did more damage than the psychic daggers.
More than a d6 plus 3. Yeah.
Also, let me move to the garrison because that's where we were last time. to see if the
Oh
Barman can also
yeah.
move around his token. Because if that works, we're basically
Oh.
set.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Is it still loading for you?
Yeah, I might just have to call it here in a second because I don't want to hold y'all up.
Give it another minute. Like, that's okay.
Let me try.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes. Spin that dice. Spin that dice. See if it.
We're only 11 minutes over time. Don't worry, we've gone way longer before starting to play.
Yeah, I feel like we've been at the half-hour mark before starting.
We've had
Also,
that. Yeah.
Like-
mayhaps it could work better if you did like Foundry over like a hotspot on your PC and just use Discord on the phone.
That might also make a difference.
That's what I did. Well, that's what I tried before, but I'm gonna cut everything off and then try that again. 'Cause that's what I was
It wouldn't
trying to
be the-
begin with, and I wasn't getting past.
I mean, it wouldn't be the end of
I
the
wasn't
world
getting
if you
past
weren't
the.
in Foundry and just in Discord. Like, we could still play
I could use
Yeah, that would still work.
and roll
And what's
through
funny
D&D
is I could
live.
stream. I mean, I could honestly probably go to
Oh
Twitch
yeah, one of us
and
could
watch the
stream it on.
stream.
You could watch the stream, yeah.
That works,
like-
actually. Yeah.
It's like, hi.
That's totally true. And your computer could probably handle that better than it could handle loading Foundry. So
Won't
Yeah.
there be
Oh,
like
here we
a
go. I'm
10
gonna
second
try.
delay?
There's no delay on the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can turn the volume. I can turn the
GA's got
sound
that
off on the
good.
stream.
GA's got that good Wi-Fi.
Wait, I don't run on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is weird.
It doesn't. You don't run on Wi-Fi. What do
I'm
you
a
run
cable guy. Okay.
On? You're a cable.
I like my
man.
stable
I
connections.
like my cables.
Yeah, and like Guardian Angels runs through the like the logic of Star Wars, right? Like life's a bitch and then Wi-Fi.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Also,
I think it's just too much to transmit over mobile.
I'm actually just trying. Like, I don't know if you noticed,
Over
because like
mobile
now
data.
there's a character in there called Extra Eyes. That's basically like my secondary account if I need to check something out from a player's perspective, which I almost never use. I just logged in through like my mobile to see how that goes. I'm on a solid Wi-Fi connection on glass fiber. I mean, it
Still not
loads, but
loading.
holy shit, like
Yeah.
that's slow.
Loads are real slow.
I mean, I have
Well, let
noticed like
me-
when I'm
well, let me do this.
connecting
I'm
when
gonna-
I'm connecting as well, the like it does take a while to load in for me as well.
I mean, it works. Like it's really cool that they like it's loaded in right now. Here. And it's got like little tabs at the bottom where you can like switch between like the chats and the scene and whatnot. It's cool. It's just yeah, it's
Yes.
Let me.
It doesn't
Computer
really
screen
load.
works better.
Yeah.
yeah. It's,
pull up-
PC Master Race.
But yeah, I feel like Foundry can be a bit heavy. It might also be that the maps and sound files might be really big.
the music is around 2 megabytes each track, more or less. I try to like downsize that as much as I can. But yeah, the maps can like sometimes be like 5-6 megs. That's quite a lot to like, load in through a mobile connection. It's not the
still-
worst, but
It shouldn't be that much of an issue, but no.
It might really just not even be a network. Well, no, then it wouldn't have a problem on the PC. So
no. But I imagine that the cell service over there isn't really like up to scuff with the Hurricane.
that's true.
Yeah, that's also true.
No. Yes. Yeah, it's really because normally I usually work on my hotspot. Like whenever we've had hurricanes in the past, I use my hotspot to work with, and it's done fine. But I think, but the data here, like we think we had a tower get taken out, so
wow.
it's been real spotty. Well, I uploaded all those pictures yesterday. That was the first time we've had connection in 2 days.
Dang.
Uh,
Yeah. And
so
I
it's
imagine like
not
I imagine like everyone around you also is currently using like mobile hotspots, so that
Yeah,
also puts
so
a
it's
damper
like
on like no
probably
one is using
clogging it
their.
up. Yeah.
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 All right.
So I'm gonna open up the Twitch stream and Barry, if you don't mind, like, whenever it gets to it and I gotta move it, you could just move my token.
Absolutely, that's no big. Yeah, that's no issue. Okay.
We'll leave you
then let's do
behind in
that.
every situation. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you're safe in the garrison right here. Nothing go wrong. Um, okay, so you're at the garrison right now. What happened last week?
Hmm. What did happen last week? Should we make someone else do it other than Nabarlin since he's spotty connection?
Yeah, I think
As
that might be the route to go because I'm still trying to pull stuff up.
I mean,
That's
I
okay.
could do it for once.
Sure.
Yeah, Tim. Pull your weight.
We met this truly beautiful and not suspicious person called Queen Lenore that might or might not look a little bit like a Medusa, but let's not linger
Probably
on
fine.
that.
That's probably fine, right? Yeah.
She believes that the king and some relatives might still be alive in the castle. And basically, we negotiated that we will organize some operation to get her to the Hundred Lanterns in the near future. We got quite a bit of information that I will not recount all of it right now. And that was the big thing. We learned that the trinket that Nespep got is actually a seal of the Steward of Drakkenheim. So,
Whoops.
and the queen actually acknowledged this title for Nespip, so that's also rather curious and will definitely not lead to issues down the line.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Totally won't put a target on our backs. It's fine. Having political power never has any drawbacks.
Never. Yeah, so we made our way to the garrison of the Hooded Lanterns and had a nice chat with the Lord Commander, where we learned that there are some more of those seals that have some magical power. Like, for example, the Badge of the Lord Commander, the Chancellor's Crest, the Spymaster Signet, the Phylactery of Saint Vitrudio, and the Crown of Vestimar? Or is that something
Correct.
different?
Yeah, the Crown of Westamar is one of them.
Okay, and the Inscrutable Staff of the Amethyst Academy.
Yes.
And yeah, I think we came to some agreement about how we want to proceed with extracting the queen, but I don't have that written down in that detail.
Allow
we're
me. Oh, unless you want to.
as far as I remember, he said we should create a distraction where the queen must be present. So either with the contract with the elder lilies, or I assume maybe bring Elodie to her, so she's definitely there. And while that's happening, they could extract the queen from the queen's
Queen.
garden.
Yeah. That's correct.
So it's basically in your capable hands to decide on how to approach that. But I mean, you've done other shit in the city already, so of course you're more than capable to do that.
We've done a lot of shit.
And that you have.
We did
So
retrieve the lilies.
yes,
We have 5 lilies. 1 is a full plant, and 4 are just the flowers. But we have a sneaking suspicion that they won't grow outside of Drakkenheim, but we'll see.
and that
We
is
can get a
indeed where
bucket. We
you
can get a
were.
bucket and put them on a bucket.
Fritz
Just
is
put 'em in a
shiny
bucket.
Fritz now. Fritz is a shiny boy. He sparkles like the sparkle in his eye. It's now all over his body.
You could say he has become enlightened.
Oh, I hate you.
Everyone roll for
Leave!
psychic.
Here's the door. Here's the door, Fritz. Roll
Oh,
for
gosh.
psychic damage.
So yes, that is where you were, and you've just
We're
concluded the
finishing up
talk
this
with.
conversation, I think.
Yeah, you were just ready to head out, unless you still want to say something to the Lord Commander or his lieutenants, Ansem and Petra Lang. That is where you're going to start. So, what is your next move?
Well, Navarro, as he goes out, he's going to make a little bit of a show of it, kind of like, well, I'm sorry we couldn't come to a disagreement. Like, act as though in public we didn't really come to an agreement.
Oh, Mr. Nabarlin.
I can't think of what he exactly say, but he would make a little bit of a show saying, unfortunately we couldn't come together and all work together. Maybe you'll change your mind as
Yes,
he walks out.
I hope so too. Ultimately, I think that we're all doing what we think is best. The Lord Commander says to you.
I will quickly look at Petra, use one of my little die and establish a psychic connection with her just real quick. Use my little
Okay.
psychic whispers. Just be like, "Hey, stay alive," and then leave. So
She'll like blink and look around and then notice that you did that, and she'll look at you like, yeah.
don't think that's creepy. You can say stuff back.
This is
And I'm
amazing.
just
Now I've
gonna-
seen both Elodie and
I'm
Hollis
just gonna
have the
turn
absolute
pink
worst
and leave.
approach.
I'm just gonna turn pink and leave.
I've now seen both Elodie and Hollis have the absolute worst approach to women ever.
I didn't say that this was gonna be good. She's 18. She's a freaking baby. She doesn't know anything.
How long does that connection last, by the way?
I think it's an hour.
I'm gonna
Isn't
roll
it
a
an
D. I have to
hour?
roll a D8.
It depends on what you roll, so go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Where are you, psychic whispers? Why can't I find you? Okay,
Did you just do a Christmas song?
just a little bit of Christmas. Just a little bit of Christmas
You
here
you
for
get
all
out
of us.
too. You get out too.
It's not even
Why
October
have
yet.
you gone
It's not.
away?
No. Stop.
Oh no, just 1 hour.
Yeah.
This is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
I love that song though. I sing it every once in a while
I do
in
too.
the summer. All right. 1 hour. It goes away if we get more than a mile away. So, yeah. But she can communicate with me if she wants to. And I'll just be like, say it again as I leave. Like, be like, this
Oh, God,
this lasts
stop.
for like an hour. By the way, just like wincing so hard.
Oh, that's really useful. Thanks. I'll remember that here in your head.
The best thing is that Otto's mansion is still within a mile.
Yeah, easily so. So that's gonna be
No,
fun.
I'm
You're
so stupid.
God damn it,
It's
Melody.
only an hour though. At least I rolled the lowest number I could have.
Imagine having that for 8 straight hours.
I was about to say Elodie's going. Elodie
Like,
going.
if it was 8 hours, that would be. I would end it. I would have ended the connection.
Elodie's going to bed, and
Lord.
she's like, "Hey, Petra, you awake? You sleeping? Hello? Are you there?"
Oh, no. Hello, hi.
Hey, so what are you doing? Hey.
Hey. But you know, if she is immediately in danger, she can say something. You know, or if she just wants to say hi. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to make towards the gate and get out of here. Are we going this way or this way? To the top or the bottom?
If you want to go out, the one that you came through first was to the bottom, and that is also towards the gate if that's where you want to go.
Okay, cool. All right, bye. Oh, get off of me, Fritz.
Right. See you in the Barlin and Nespip.
Yeah.
See you, Ness. See you, Pip and Nibs. Pip and
Bye.
Nibs. Pip and Nibs. Oh, it should be a t-shirt. All right. I'll stop.
Basically, as soon as we're outside the gate, Fritz will just find
Go back to being invisible.
find any degree of shadow and disappear.
Oh,
Nice
sorry.
to see you, Fritz. Nice to not see you. Just hear a little giggle. All right, let's. I think we'll start on our way to Oscars, right? That's where we're going.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I had to
Suddenly
put it
very
in for a second.
Minnesotan. Suddenly I'm from Minnesota. It's fine.
And it's the
Just
Manson.
slightly
It's a
more
Manson
a
version too.
northern,
This
a
is the Manson
northern
version,
state.
yeah. The good one.
A northern state, guys. That's what it is. It's what's happening.
Anyways,
The Marlon
let's get you
Blondie
back to
will
the map.
also come along today.
Yes, that makes sense. Let me, as a matter of fact, also move you over there in case you ever want to come back to the garrison. You wouldn't want to be inside there by your own.
Foreshadowing.
There you go.
Foreshadowing.
I don't do foreshadowing, Tim. You know that.
Huh. That was foreshadowing
Oh,
to how he
that was the
does
wrong
use
one.
foreshadowing.
I can't help but think now that Fritz keeps going invisible. Every time he pops out, I'm gonna start humming "Blinded by the Light."
Which is by the famous bard.
Kendall.
Kendall wrote Blinded by the Light. Of course he fucking did.
It's a couple of miles away from me where he's buried, but I believe I just heard him turning in his grave. Like, how dare you?
Woof.
Uh,
The ghost of Kendall comes to haunt us all.
The ghost of Kendall passed.
there reminds me of a saying about
Where
Mozart.
are
Like,
you,
you know,
Kendall?
you sometimes tell people like there's 2 wolves inside of you. You know, unlike Mozart. Mozart had 8 wolves inside of him. That's why they call
Oh,
him
no.
Wolfgang.
Ah,
Oh, no.
Get out.
No. Now you need to see yourself out, sir. Good God.
You know the worst part about this is I just know that that Christian and Tim next time, like Wolfgang is still a relatively okay like name still in Germany, right? Like there's still people called that. I think next time you're gonna hear that name, that's what you're gonna think about.
You have a gang of wolves in your head.
That's horrible.
All right. So you exit the garrison, and you're still on the inner city, looking out towards the Shepherd's Gate. Where do
Yep.
you want to go?
We are going to go through gate number 5, right? And go to
Mhm.
number 7.
Yep.
That would make sense. Is there anything you want to do at the gate, number 5?
Sorry, my name's not number 5.
Did
My
it
name
did
is
it suffer
Ellie.
an
No,
attack?
Number
Like,
5.
is there signs of an actual assault on the gate itself?
There
yeah,
is
how's it
none
looking?
whatsoever. However, if you pass the gate, you will notice that several slaughtered Garmir are on the grounds, as well as a couple
Ooh.
of hellhounds.
Good to know, good to know.
A quick tally will tell you that there's about 11 of them.
Oh, wow. That's not nothing.
All right.
Slaughterhouse
Oh.
5 over here. All right.
We should probably head to
Literally.
Oscar and
Cadia stands.
I might have to just cut off the stream until we get to a certain like a battle or something because I'm going in glorious 144p and it's buffering every 30 seconds.
No.
No worries, dude.
Theater of the mind it is. I'll be extra. I'll try to explain as much as I can with what you see.
He'll be
using
extra
these.
detaily.
Yes.
Just close your eyes, Marlon.
Going, this is like
Go to your happy
going
place.
old school. I've already loaded up my character sheet while I had connection, so that's all loaded already. So I got it.
Cool. And we can see on D&D Beyond what you've rolled, I think. So
Yeah, and even if that
You wouldn't
doesn't
be able to
work,
see
do you
I'll
have
just
physical
tell you.
dice?
Yes, I do. I got physical dice. I mean, I can roll and do everything fine. But
So
you won't
there's
see
that as
D&D
well.
Beyond because D&D Beyond is not connected to the internet right now. It's just loaded already. I just have everything downloaded.
I
okay.
fully trust you, like that you're gonna roll fine. So if need be, feel free to roll physical. Like that's okay.
Yeah, what if you roll physical and then you roll like super well and we're like the whole problem was just the computer hated you?
No, but see,
Nat
we
20s every time from now on.
Yeah,
It's like,
3 in a
wow,
row.
he's rolling suspiciously high.
It's the hurricane wind. It's just ooh, it's blowing.
Hurricane. The hurricane gave me a nat 20. All right. Let's go through this gate. Do we have to even pull up the map? I feel like we're not doing anything crazy.
If you're not going to do anything else over at the map, you're going to be fine, and you can continue on if you'd like to.
So the room
Okay.
goes straight to Oscar, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got what we came for plus some extra.
So just for the heck of it, can you please, whoever is spearheading the group, which I would imagine is Atoli, can you roll me one survival check
Survival?
just to see how you get there? Yeah. You can do so with advantage, by the way.
Oh.
So
Thank
we'll roll
you.
it again. This is a bit like after you've done a path a couple of times, you can advantage that.
Oh,
That helps.
nice.
Which makes it into a 23. Yeah, you know exactly how to go there, so you're fine. Before I switch to map, I quickly need to grab one thing. Where did I leave that? There it is. You walk towards Reed Manor, where you have been before. Oop, and sorry, guys, I should have totally prepared this already, but I noticed that even I forget something every once in a while. There we go. Let's pull up that map, shall we? You walk towards Reed Manor, and you. Can you please open? There we go.
It only did it because he said please.
I think that might actually be that mobile app. Like I got something different on my menu. I was like, that's not the activate scene. You walk towards Reed Manor for the third time, and as you approach, you notice that there is something different.
Oh no.
In the nothing too different. In the yard, you
Oh,
notice
okay.
that there are a couple of creatures, other than the ogre zombie that is still dutifully patrolling the ground. In front of the door, you notice that there are 3 members of the Hooded Lanterns.
Oh, that's good.
What are they doing?
Yeah,
They're
have
waiting.
did we follow them here? Like, did we see them leave from the gate, or they were
You
already
saw
here?
them. Yeah, you saw them here. By the looks of
Okay.
it, like their cape and whatnot, this seems like this is like a scouting party. You've seen these before every once in a while in the city.
Okay.
They seem to be waiting at an open front door.
Yeah. Open front door. Goodness.
Yes.
All right.
I guess. So are they're just waiting, they're just chilling?
Yeah, they're just standing there.
Like picking
Can
their
can I
fingernails
do
or whatever.
am I able to do an insight check to see if they look nervous or if they're just bored or can you
Sure.
just I just tell a parent? Okay.
Yeah, I'll join you on that.
Go right ahead and
Let's
roll me an
see.
insight check.
Oh, look, first natural 20.
Ooh,
So
18 for Ellie.
that's a 20 plus 5. No, it's so the good news is my rolls do not change regardless. So that is a total of 11.
Contributing to the fact that I believe that you're rolling as you are. They're standing there with that. Let's just say that there's sort of like a perpetual nervousness that everyone has whenever they're in Drakkenheim. You know, there could be danger around
Right,
every corner.
right.
So they're not completely relaxed like people would be in the garrison. But they're just standing there. One is like kicking a pebble, the other one is like softly talking to
Oh.
the other. So
Do I recognize any of them?
you recognize their outfits. They look very much like from the Hooded Lanterns. But beyond
Okay.
that, no, you've never seen these people.
And they're all guys or variety
Two
or
2 guys, 1 girl. The one
okay.
on the right is a girl.
All right. I'll just be like, hi, what's up?
Oh, hi. You scared us. We're
Yeah,
just
I tend to sneak.
honestly didn't hear all of you coming. Like, aren't you? You're the group that was talking with the Lord Commander earlier, weren't you?
Yep.
You were at the garrison?
Oh no, like half a day ago or a day ago or something. Like we saw you coming in.
Yeah. We've talked to the Lord Commander before.
Important people. We're just conducting some business. Do you have business or like do you?
Yeah, we need to talk to Oscar.
Okay. So Oscar is currently not available from what they said inside. So they're just doing his business right now for him until he returns.
Elodie like makes that like face of like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Um,
Well, hey, that's what they said. They
uh,
said Oscar isn't here, and like,
I mean, I respect that that is what they told you, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell us a different thing when we talk to someone. Is
when
what's his fucking name? The
We're
blonde
on
boy.
urgent business
What's
from
blonde's
Oscar
name?
himself.
What's his
well,
name?
they said that Oscar would be back tomorrow. So
Oh, he's not even here.
that's what they said.
Oh, well, that's
well,
I
spooky.
let's.
think
I gotta pee. I gotta go inside and pee anyway. So let's let me go in there and just we can ask them.
and when we're already here, we can still ask those guys and keep them up to date.
Yeah, no, they're really busy.
Can
So
we
maybe it's better
go
Can
to
in
come
for
back
a
tomorrow.
second?
Do you
can
mind
Nesfit
stepping
see anything
aside?
in the windows?
Sorry, that was 3 people at once.
Sorry.
I love the enthusiasm, but like, who wants to go first?
Step aside kindly.
Um, it like these people are already very busy. Like just come back tomorrow. This
Why
is
are they doing
we got
that?
it. Official Hooded Lantern business. We got this.
Anyone have
I'd
any?
like to do something.
Look, in regards to your official
Yeah.
business, we're also an official business, both from the Lanterns and from Oscar. If you want to continue doing your operations here, you step aside right now, or you will not be able to venture further into Drakkenheim and the current facilities that you have.
Do you
Goodness.
have an assignment from the Lord Commander?
I have something better.
Really?
Well, no,
These.
Nabarlin shows Nabarlin says he shows his the pendant and says we are here on official business.
What pendant
Step
do you
aside.
show?
The Lord Commander one?
The one that the Lord Commander gave him that he
Just
gave
want to make.
us himself.
Okay. In the meantime, like I'll respond to that in a second. Fritz, you also said you wanted to do something.
Yes, Fritz would send Fizzle in to the open door and have a
Oh.
look around on the ground floor, like through
Right,
her
'cause
Sure.
the door
eyes.
is open. Yeah.
Where do we have Fizzle around here somewhere?
She's
Yes,
invisible,
she's
so
right under my token.
Fizz,
Oh,
fizz,
okay,
fizz.
cool. There she is. Wonderful. Sure. You can fly into the foyer because the door
no.
is open. But over there, both of the doors are closed.
Oh.
Then
The
what
Are
Fizzle has.
Nesbit wanted to do is this window was broken the last time we were here. Can he
correct?
see anything through there or even hear something slightly?
It's broken but boarded up, so it's hard to
Uh,
look inside unless you like remove a plank or two.
and any other windows also not really.
No, this place is not what it used to be. Like it's mostly boarded up.
Mm,
Wait, was it
can
boarded up
Fizzle open
before?
the door?
yeah.
It was, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
only the upstairs windows has a couple that aren't boarded up, and that's where you could see light coming out of. But most of them are just boarded
She
up.
has opposable thumbs, right?
Um, Nabarlin, you
Fizzle's
flashed
ability
that
to. Yeah,
badge,
never
right?
mind. Let's see.
I say that, but now I'm just thinking they look like hood lanterns, correct?
By all accounts, yeah. Green cloak, the weapons, everything matches.
Because I just had a thought that I wouldn't necessarily flash that just yet.
Do you want to take it back?
I can't see his position, but Yeah, I take that back. I guess I'm saying about how, because at this point, my thought would be initially like these guys don't actually work the Hood Lanterns. They just know that Oscar has been dealing with them. My thought now is, if they're being this obnoxious about it, there's something else going on, and that is not from the
Yeah.
Lord Commander, because he would have mentioned it.
Yeah, he definitely would have mentioned if we were going to a place where he was actively sending people, right? Like,
Yeah.
Being this close right now,
Yeah.
like, are they looking nervous or jumpy or?
On the contrary, they look pretty self-assured.
uh, could be.
How many did you say there were?
3.
3 of them.
And
Three.
how close are they to the stairs? Like, could I shimmy between them or like around
Like
them?
in this
With
area.
a, you could try. There's 2 pillars next to the little like stone steps that lead to the entrance. But I mean, you've become medium, but you're still pretty lanky. I'd allow you to give that a try. If you make me, like, you just basically want to shimmy in between without them noticing, right?
Yeah, just shimmy past them and into the foyer.
Give me a stealth check with advantage. You're invisible. This should be possible.
With advantage.
Visibly aggravated by something. Could it be these people not allowing us to go in, or is it something else?
That's a
Mr.
21.
Lloyd?
Yeah,
Okay.
no issue whatsoever.
Could be the dog that
Okay.
follows him around.
And since they are basically distracted with the conversation, I'll just try to open the door.
Yeah, you can. It's not locked.
I'd like to point out the Shadowhound from earlier is like slightly fading in and out at this point as it totally gets angry with the being denied access.
Oh no.
I
Oh
like
no.
that. I like that. That is cool.
Puppy.
All right.
Shadow.
As you open up the door, you will see the
Oh
living room.
shit.
In the living room, you will
That's the
see
restraint.
the 4. Yes, it is. You will see the 4 assistants to Oscar, all sitting near the chairs of the fireplace. They're all bound up and unconscious.
Oh, they're unconscious.
Yes.
Terran, that's his name. Fucking Terran.
Can I do a detect magic?
Yes, you can.
Cast.
Detect that magic.
That guard outside, you said he's still patrolling.
Yes, he is.
Are those
He's
guys?
not like that.
Is there anything magical going on specifically? Are those guys some kind of illusion or something?
The one thing I need to know before I answer this, casting detect magic is vocal and somatic. How are you going to hide that from them? Or are you going to just blatantly do this and see what's up? Like, are you going to take that risk?
And how far is the range? Does it cover? Does it go through a wall?
It doesn't
Oh,
go through walls, but
I believe he's trying to use this on the 3 hooded lanterns.
yeah, I don't think Nespip would cover that up.
Okay.
Like, at this point, you're like, I just need to know.
I mean, he doesn't know what's inside. But that's actually something I would have sent Fizzle out to tell someone of you, like, on the ear. So I will convey that information through Fizzle.
Okay.
To
Would
which one of
that
us?
change your choice to detect magic, or would you still do it?
If Fizzle would have told any of us, then I would probably not do it. If you would have told us, I would still do it. Actually, for real now.
It's up for a while, right? It's up to 10 minutes, or you can walk in and see too.
The detect magic is to see if there are illusions. I want to know if there are illusions and see what to do about that.
Oh no,
Okay.
they're gonna fucking fight us now, aren't they?
As you cast detect magic, you will notice instantly that them 3 are not what they are. This is indeed illusion magic at work right here.
Oh shit.
And they've
The
seen that,
queen.
and the 3 of them look at you and they say, "What are you doing? Are you casting magic against the hooded lanterns? You know
At this
that can
point-
cost you your head."
At this point, Fritz would just stand in behind them and go for an Eldritch Blast on the middle one.
Cool. Let's roll for initiative.
Let's roll initiative.
You'll get the Eldritch Blast, and then we'll follow.
Okay.
I assume I have advantage on the Eldritch Blast because I'm unseen.
You're invisible, 100%.
Her invisible
I got
and
a
behind
nat
them.
20 on initiative.
Heck
I think
yeah,
if
baby.
you are
Uh-huh.
invisible, you have advantage on initiative rolls or something like that. Isn't there something like this now? I think they changed
Is that a
something
new
about.
thing?
Yeah,
That's
let
a
me check
Give me
2024
that.
that
thing, I
20 as
believe so.
well.
Let me quickly just.
Too bad
go
you wasted it
to-
on initiative.
Yeah. Stupid.
Surprise! If you're invisible when you roll initiative, you have advantage on the roll.
Correct.
But you also said I attacked before initiative, so I'm no longer invisible at that point. So,
Right.
the first one is a 22
What's
to
your
hit.
bonus, darling?
The second Eldritch Blast is even more. It's a 25 to hit.
I imagine that also turns you visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So what were your numbers?
22 and 25.
They both hit.
Wait.
These weirdos. If this is lies and deceit, I'm
Oof.
gonna be so fucking mad.
1, 2, 3, plus 8, 11, plus 3, 14 damage total. 3 of it is
Okay.
fire.
Yeah, that hurts. As you hit the middle one, it just like arches its back as you hit it, and it lets out a scream. That scream sounds decidedly different than their voices. As a matter of fact, it almost sounds non-human.
Oh no.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Almost like sounds almost like what?
So,
Sounds like
okay.
what?
Oh,
For
All right.
fuck's sake! Haven't we had enough shit from doppelgangers in this world?
so
I'm
I
done
don't
with
have advantage on my
doppelgangers.
initiative roll then, right?
You don't. No. So what is your initiative?
That's a 10.
That is a 10.
You need to get Nip Ireland on the wheel as well.
Yes. Navarlo, what did you roll?
20
Wow.
plus 3,
Okay.
so 23.
Haha, I add more to my initiative.
Third highest. Nice. 23. Yeah, you guys know that they're doppelgangers, so I might as well show them.
Yeah, put those ugly motherfuckers in there.
Hey, you're the only one of all of us that has been in bed with a doppelganger, okay?
We don't need to talk about that, guys. We don't need to mention it.
Oh, but look how pretty they are.
No. No. Elodie doesn't know why, but she really fucking hates doppelgangers.
Something
Let's
about
just
a
give them
past
sock,
life.
Maybe they will leave.
Alrighty. With that, combat ensues. And the first one to go is Elodie.
Elodie. Woo. Okay. I assume these guys have way more hit points because they're fucking monsters. So that's annoying. I am going to use oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take a disengage bonus action and go
Mhm.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, over here.
Okay.
This many feet away. And then I'm gonna aim for this one with my psychic blade. Please. Please don't let me down. Oh, good. That's a 20 to hit, baby.
Yeah, that totally hits.
Okay. And I think it's sneak attack because Atoli is
Because
there,
of totally.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Atoli.
Yeah.
You're the best. All right, so let me make sure my sneak attack is turned on. It
Also,
is.
no Nespip,
All
no
right.
area of effect spells. I can see you measure it.
No.
Uh-uh.
Trust me, I considered
All
all of
right.
them.
14
fair enough.
damage.
Nice.
And it's
Not
all
gonna lie,
psychic, so
I
I
was
don't know
too.
if that affects doppelgangers more or
It does.
less or the same.
No, it just hurts.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And oh, I couldn't. I would have to say the. Never mind. I'm just looking at this new sneak attack thing where you can spend die to make it weird. And I will have advantage against this guy the next time I throw against him.
Yes.
I did movement, I did action, I did bonus action. That is everything.
As you will. We have a doppelganger over here. This one will pull out a dagger and quickly try to stab Atoli
Why?
twice.
I'm not the one that casts
No.
magic.
No, but you're in front of him.
Shh! I'm trying to dissuade him.
He's like
I
currently
have a
cursing
big
at you like in a
puppy.
totally different language.
Oh, damn it. Wait, what language?
Oh gosh, what do doppelgangers speak? Like they speak common and another, I believe. That should be abyssal.
I speak Abyssal.
Oh, you hear in a very funny tone, like, oh yeah, fucker, is a fusser. It basically sounds like Joe Pesci.
Ah, okay,
Like-
cool.
Totally killed by
Get
Joe
that kid.
Pesci.
All right. The first dagger is a 9, so
Yeah, that
one
misses.
hits. The second one is a dirty 20.
Yeah, well, that hits.
That is 10 points of piercing damage on you.
My arm!
My arm.
Nabarlan, do you have eyes on the battlefield? If not, we can describe.
No, I saw it briefly, but it's just not loading. So you're gonna have to bear with me here as I'm just
No
kind of
worries.
mind
about
gaming this
50
out.
The three doppelgangers are in front of the building of Oscar, lined up next to each other, and you're about 15 feet away from them right now.
You're valiantly taking cover behind
I also
the fountain.
Yes.
I also lost my character sheet, so I'm having to go by memory. Yeah, I mean you
No
can
worries.
probably see my
I can tell you your
my-
bonuses.
my-
Don't worry.
modifier. Yeah. So does I mean I'm like, what the hell? I mean he'll see it as like, and he'll ask, what's the deal? And I guess Fritz, do you say that they're tied up in there?
He conveyed that through
Nothing.
Fizzle to as many people as we would have had time to do. So yeah, you probably know
Yeah.
that by now.
So does
Yeah.
Nabarro?
Yeah.
Okay, Nabarro's going to
And they
yell
turn
over an
back.
ogre, over to the ogre. He's going to yell to the ogre in ogre and tell the ogre says, these guys have attacked your people you're guarding.
Thank
To the
you
ogre.
for doing that. The ogre joins the fight.
Yeah. On the side of the
Yeah.
doppelgangers. Oh no.
Plot
Everything
twist.
is an enemy.
You meet, me eat.
So that was basically your action to get this guy in the fight.
Either that or wait around. Then he basically
Well,
just like comes to terms like, oh, there's shit going down.
Good-
So
good
was that
quick
my
thinking.
action or is that a bonus action or?
Like yelling that to him, that's a free action.
Oh, look at you. So kind.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will back up then. I will back up to I guess because I guess I'm like 15 feet away on the right hand side, so I will back up to the fence line and fire or loose an arrow at the one that did he hit with the Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Yeah, and the one on the
Okay, well then I
the
will
one on the
fire.
right side has also been hit.
Okay,
Run
I
away.
will. Who just hit with the dagger? Who just attacked
The
with the
one on
dagger?
the one on the right.
The left. Which one? On the
On the
right.
right.
All right. Well, then I will loose an arrow, and that's a 10.
That will not
To hit.
Is it 10 plus
Okay.
whatever your thing is?
No, it's 2 plus 8.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
So
Careless,
Fair.
baby.
Well, At least we know he's not lying.
Yep.
No one would lie about a
It's
2.
only goes.
Oh wait, I forgot the 0 next
So
to the
he's
2.
gonna. He will
Go on.
also go again. Okay, that was better. That is 18 plus 8, so
Yeah, no, that hits
26.
solidly.
That one's okay.
And then let me get my. Actually, now that I got this pulled up, let me do this. Longbow.
They rolled high on initiative.
You're not the
Give me
one
1
standing
second,
in
I'm trying
front of
to
them.
pull up some stuff to.
Your damage should be 1d8 plus 3 plus your use your proficiency bonus.
1d8. That's a d12. Sorry, I got all the dice packed away, so I gotta find it. Y'all just bear with me.
No
You're
worries.
good.
I'm happy that we can make it work like this.
D8. Okay. So that's 8 plus.
Oh shit.
Will be 8 plus. Is that 8 plus 5 or 8 plus 3? Or no,
Eight.
is that 8 plus just my dexterity modifier?
No, it's plus 3 plus your proficiency bonus, which I believe is 3 as well. So that's a 6 total.
Wait, what?
Oh, so it's 8 plus
proficiency
6. Yeah,
bonus.
so 8 plus 6.
Because he's
Hang on.
proficient with the weapon.
Let me give you. Let me give
You
you
only
the
add
bonus.
your proficiency bonus if you have Great Weapon Master.
So where is his bonus coming from then? Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's
Yeah,
it's
it
8
is
plus
just
3. It's
plus
11.
3.
Yeah,
That's
never
funny
mind.
that you rolled
bonus
the
is there.
same on the screen that he rolled.
So that's 11 points
Yeah,
of damage.
so 11 points. Oh, actually, plus 6 because Blondie will also spit ice at it. So let's do. That's. I swear it's 6. It's total 6. I swear that's
I trust you.
what I got.
That makes it
17,
bloodied.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
After I just did 14.
And then, in that case, Blondie will close the distance and is Atoli right next to him.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
standing in front of them.
Okay, so she'll get up next to Atoli and use her bite attack. So she will do
Chomp.
Chomp chomp.
do.
Is Blondie about to get her first kill?
Oh, Blondie was killed before.
Has she?
She critted like a bite not too long ago.
Oh,
That's true,
she
actually.
did, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah. But
Is
in
she
this
in
case,
this
she
form,
got
though?
the whole confusion. She got a 10 to hit,
Oh no.
which I assume misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Oh, Blondie. You
Okay.
sweet baby.
And that is my turn.
All right. The next doppelganger, the one in the middle, sees Blondie approach and will immediately take some decisive action against said dragon. Rolling a crit, so that is one. And the second one, swear to God, that's 2 crits.
Oh, God damn it!
I veto.
Killing this dragon.
I veto that. You roll again.
On which one?
Both
That
of
doesn't
them.
really matter.
I just don't like it.
Both.
I just don't like it.
You can do that?
What are you
No,
using?
not at all. Nothing.
Oh, like, you just vetoed.
I just vetoed. It's like no.
No.
That's the power of no.
I can just imagine, like, this creature like stabbing forward with the dagger. You just holding it by its wrist, like
No.
no.
So, no,
Um,
no. I disagree.
Yeah. That's 2 times. That's God. That is a normal attack is 10 points, so that makes it 20 times 2. That's 40 damage.
What?
Well,
Is she out?
Blondie's,
Yeah.
Blondie's gone.
Nabarlin's eating
Damn it.
snake.
Yep. That's and that's an instant
Snake
kill. I'm sorry, buddy.
shoots out.
Classic Nabarlin.
Snake shoots out. Skin fluffs off. Falls down in a big heaping pile of mess and gore, and the snake flies back into Nabarlin's mouth and goes home.
Right
God
now,
damn
she
it.
barely lives a week at a time. It's kind of sad.
She's died like 5
I know.
times.
Will we ever see Blondie grow up?
Not at this rate.
Maybe.
Not at this rate, yeah.
Next on
I think
Dungeons of
she's the one
Drakkenheim.
taking the hit. She took that hit like a champ, though. Honestly, like
Yeah, it's
that
better.
could have
Like
been
She
that
did.
could have been a
that could have been a
totally.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
All right. The ogre will join in and will march forward. But you're noticing that he angrily looks at everyone right now. But he marches
No.
forward.
God damn it.
And he reaches the doppelganger on the left, and he will raise his large morning star to hit this creature, getting an
roll.
18, which hits,
Good.
which is and that's like this is like a big morning star. Like it's basically just like part of a fence with like rebar sticking out.
Yeah, how what's the damage die on that? Is it a D12 or is it?
It's a D8, but it's more than 88. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That is a total of 18 points bludgeoning
Fuck
damage. Yeah, that
yeah.
hurts.
Bludgeon
You
boy.
could say that was offensive.
Get out.
+2 psychic.
Yeah. We're really ruining this game, this beautiful game that we have going on here with
I'm
our
just-
terrible puns.
Look, I'm just not on the fence about these jokes.
Oh no. Please. Make it stop. Make it
This is
stop.
borderline offensive. Fritz, it's your
Uh,
turn.
2 Eldritch Blasts on the one that looks the most hurt.
That would be the right one.
That's a natural 20 on the first one,
Nice.
fuck you.
and dirty 20 on the second one.
Both hit.
Splat.
Okay, I should have. Let's say, I mean, it doesn't matter which way. The first one is a 10 on the die, plus 4 plus. Or wait,
Wow.
10 on the die, plus 10 for the crit, that's 20, plus 4, 24,
24.
plus 3 fire damage, so 27 on the first beam.
Is it
That
dead?
kills him. Yeah.
Then I would like to direct the second one at the one next to it.
That 100% makes sense.
Okay,
let me
and the
see,
second
that
one is a total of 11 damage.
That will hurt as well. I believe that even makes it bloody. No, almost. Yeah, but it hurts.
That's it.
Alrighty.
I hope Oscar isn't dead down there. That would be super sad.
The third doppelganger.
The one that just got
will
clobbered.
Move down here. And will try to stab Atoli twice.
Son of a bitch!
Oh,
You're in front, buddy. I'm
stop
sorry.
stabbing my
He just got
boy!
clobbered by a fence.
Sneaky boy.
Yeah, that makes him angry. That's the thing. That's a 16 and a 14.
Both hit.
He's like he looks at the
What-
giant ogre and
Tali
tiny little
deflects one.
Atoli.
So what
That makes it disadvantage. Yeah?
disadvantage? Yeah.
Which one would I rather hit?
That's a nice one. That turns it into an 8.
Good.
Oh.
So that's only one that hits. That is 10 points of piercing damage.
Still hurts.
Okay. How
Ow!
you doing?
I'll totally show him what you're made of.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
getting stabbed once and getting stabbed twice, seeing the horrific vision of, like, Nebarlin eating snake noodle again. Atoli's going to respond, reaching out forward to the one in front of him with a shocking grasp.
Let's do it.
Shocking grasp. Fuck yeah.
Positive is shocking. That hits.
It's very shocking. There you go.
So,
Wow.
wow.
12 damage.
That's ecstatic.
And
12 damage.
since
You make it bloody.
that is not a
Static!
leveled spell,
Static!
and getting stabbed in the side as well, he's going to turn around and focus on a different part of the garden that he's just going to misty step over to.
That is fair.
Yeah, come over here. Aw.
Alrighty. Nespip and Tali.
Right. Why can't I? Okay, no. Won't do it.
That's because you're on the measuring, yeah.
Yeah.
And now we fireball. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
I mean, I can command Tali to go along, so he will have to suffer for that, but
Oh no.
should I? Should I? No. Let's just hit the guy here in front at least once.
Okay,
That's a 19
that'll hit.
for 13 damage.
Yes.
And another hit.
That makes it bloodied.
That's a 17 to hit.
Hits as well.
Damn.
For 12 damage.
Ooh.
Good.
Yeah, he's hurting.
And as a bonus action, the Tali is gonna hit as well.
Let's do it.
Go, Tali.
Where's my action? There's the action. That's 21.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Heck.
Oh, and that's only 4 damage.
Still
Oh,
hurts.
Tali.
Damage is damage.
And we stand our ground.
All right.
Damage manage.
Top it around. Elodie, as it is your turn, you notice that in the fountain, you see the little
No.
toad that is there just dip
Not the
underwater.
toad.
Bloop.
Not the fucking toad. Please don't
It
make
just
me
dips on.
kill this toad.
It just dips underwater.
It goes
That's all it
bloop.
does.
It goes bloop.
Yep. Boop.
Can you make the bloop sound? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Perfect. That's all I wanted. All right. So Elodie has a pretty good passive perception, so she definitely did notice that.
Yes, that's why I said it on your turn.
Yes, thank you. So she's going to keep an eye on that, but she's not gonna just shoot an innocent toad. Yeah, anyway. Alright, so let's measure. I think I'm a fine distance. Yep, 25 feet away from that one. So I will go ahead. Oh no, the one that I got advantage on is dead. Fuck.
Yes.
Fuck this fucking game.
You have advantage on one of the others.
Yeah, I'll have advantage on this one. So I'm gonna shoot this one.
All right.
You have sneak attack, but not advantage.
Oh yeah, sneak attack. Sorry.
Yes, I don't have advantage, but I do have sneak attack. Yes. Correct, Tim. Always with the correct things that you say. All right. Oh, beautiful. Another 20 to hit. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'll take it. Let's roll some dice. Oh, look at those beautiful dice. All right.
Yeah, you hit it like in the back of the
16.
cranium, and it just goes like right through its skull. It's very dead.
It's very dead. Yes. Okay. And then I will I think let me look at this frickin' ability here. Look at my where's my little bonus action? No, I can give myself advantage on the next. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to bonus action hit this one. I don't think it'll be sneak attack because I can only do that once.
Correct.
But it should still be a +6 to hit, and then I'll just roll my like a regular dagger because that's what it will be. 16.
That'll hit.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. And then I'm going to turn my sneak attack off because that's really annoying when it rolls when I don't want it to. It's gonna roll like a regular dagger. That's 6 damage.
That hurts, but it's still standing.
Okay, good. And any movement, I am going to move myself around the back of the tree.
Sure.
It's not technically hiding, but I just want to be able to aim for that frog if there's a fucking monster in that.
You really don't trust me, do you?
I do not trust anyone.
All right.
All
Is that
right.
it?
Could I, as a free thing in my mind, think to Petra, there are guys pretending to be hooded lanterns over here at Reed Manor. They're bad. just think that at her. Just cause.
Think it at her.
Sure.
Think it at her.
You get a message back. The who now? Hooded lanterns? Really? We don't. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I won't have a full conversation, but you know where this is going.
Barton, your turn. There is still one standing, the one in the middle, close to the entrance, and you're about 20 feet away of it.
If I recall, I'm right by the fence. How high is the fence?
Fence height, so that is like what, 4 feet?
You know, typical
Okay.
fence height.
I've got a yeah. I've got a climbing speed of 40 now. I think so.
Oh, you got a climbing
I'm
speed?
gonna-
Oh, that's so cool.
Good
yeah.
God, sir.
Level 6.
Marlon
Yeah,
just-
it's level 6. So
totally
before I
isn't
go, I'm gonna yell in ogre. I'm gonna yell in ogre to the ogre, saying, "Looking good, buddy. We're like, thanks for the help. We're here to help Oscar with his research. We have something we have to get to him urgently. And I'm saying all this as I'm like hustling to the fence, getting over. And as I go over, I'm gonna do a really slick trick shot over here and
Heck
loose off
yeah,
an
baby.
arrow at the guy in the middle who's still there,
That is so cool. Yeah,
which unfortunately
bullet time and
misses
everything.
for a unfortunately misses for a 10. But
Oh,
as luck would have it,
rolled another 2.
he's super quick on the draw, so he goes off another one for a 20, dirty 20.
Oh,
So
heck
you
yeah.
fire off that first arrow and you land on your feet. You're like, that was a warning shot. And you shoot yourself.
I
Yeah,
have
that
to
hits.
do that.
Okay. And then see, it's a D8.
+3.
Here it is.
Great.
So that's 6 damage
Total?
total.
Okay, that hurts, but it's still
Uh,
standing.
Damn it. See if I got a bonus action that can fix that. I
If not, the ogre's probably gonna fix it.
Yeah.
I don't have no more bonus actions. So well I do, but I don't want to use it. So that's my turn.
All right. The last doppelganger rushes into the house.
Oh, you fucker.
It's met by Fritz.
And will. He's not going to be able to pass Fritz. Yeah, just gonna like. I was thinking about maybe running into the room, but Fritz is blocking the door, so he's not gonna he's not gonna
thanks.
jump over you. That's not gonna work. He's just gonna stab you.
Oh,
How dare you?
He's just gonna stab you.
dang.
You know,
That's my other
typical
option.
typical
You
Sunday
stabber
things.
man. Blocking the door.
That is for a 13.
That's
which I
my
think
AC.
misses. Okay, so
Oh.
that hits. And the other one is a 19.
That also hits.
Yeah.
That is 20 points of damage.
Oh shit.
It doesn't hurt as much as you had expected, because Fritz had 12 temp HP.
Nice.
So that's all you can do.
Cool.
Let me just roll one more die to decide on something. Yeah, be stupid enough to try and walk into this room, which gives you an attack of opportunity.
And since I have Warcaster, I
Oh,
can
shit.
cast
I
a
forgot
spell.
that. He walks back.
So, and since I cast one spell and it's 2 beams of Eldritch Blast, so it's 2 beams of Eldritch Blast. I think it's
Oh, shit.
it's a disadvantage because he is in melee, so...
Yeah, because the moment of casting is when he's still there, but yeah.
Okay, the one is 15.
That hits.
Oh, then let's just do it just for... Okay, no, the other one misses.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just a 1.
Mistakes were made on the doppelganger's behalf.
That's 11 damage.
Okay, so as it turns away from you and it tries to run towards the other door and to try and open it, you basically make it one with the house as you splatter him against the wall and he's just
Yeah.
totally gone.
Heck yeah, baby.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Oh my
gorgeous.
god. No one else can hear you say that. I'm just the doppelganger.
I mean, that's the most important part. The doppelganger and my ego.
My ego.
Do you
yeah.
do you take your pipe out and do like the sort of like James Bond kind of thing like on top
Yes.
of the pipe. Yeah.
Bubbles go out of the pipe.
Awesome.
All right.
The
I'm
ogre's
still
turn.
looking at that fucking frog.
Wait, hold up. What?
The ogre's turn.
Oh shit.
He looks at all of you and he angrily raises his hammer. Trouble has been stirred at the mansion and he won't stand for that. He's going to attack
God damn it, ogre.
you. He will
Can
attack.
Tally protect you?
Well, he's going to attack Tali because that's the closest to it. And
Oh,
like,
right. Tally is the
this
closest.
is a complete dumb shit. This thing. So this
It's like
move, so it needs to die.
what's the word? The fucking kaijus. But Tally's not that big, I guess. Tally's
Tali is
normal
No.
creature
big dog.
size.
That is a 15 to hit.
I think that just hits.
That is not much. That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Fritz.
I believe, seeing as the party got it probably handled out there, he'll use his fiendish vigor to cast False Life on himself again and get 12 temp HP again.
Oh.
Okay.
God, that is just the best spell, huh?
Yeah, especially if you can cast it for free every turn.
Yeah.
Wait, what? You can?
Yep, that's a
Warlocks.
warlock thing.
Fuck you, dude. I want 12 extra
And
HP.
But it overwrites itself, so like you can only have one
Right,
going
you
at one
can't
time.
stack
Yeah.
it, yeah.
but it's still like a 12 HP buffer for every fight, so that's very nice.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, that's
that's
great.
it.
Not
All right.
bad.
Totally.
Seeing the dumb shit ogre also now joining what he perceived to be the enemy himself, he's gonna get a little bit more pissed off and still bleeding as before, and start with a couple of scorching rays.
Heck yeah.
What was that? 3 rays coming up. 1 dirty 20.
Hits.
Oh, no.
And 1 for 10.
That hits.
The ogre? The ogre has a small.
And then
How can
1
you-
for 9.
Going.
Which still hits, because this is like a fucking barn door.
Great. Well,
You
that
can't not hit it.
I feel success on that. So,
Yeah,
11.
like this thing has the same armor class as a gelatinous cube, which is quite literally like you cannot miss this unless you roll a 1. Like, come on.
10 and 4. So 25.
25 total. Nice. Does he have anything against fire? I don't think he does. No, that just hurts. Boom.
Yep. And that's it. He's gonna stay somewhat safe behind the tree while he's slowly bleeding
Sounds good.
from a couple of stab wounds.
Nesbit, Tali.
Nesbit is also annoyed, so he will go in front of the ogre and start hitting him with a +9 bonus. So we just need to see if I roll a net 1.
Yeah.
So one attack
Yeah,
hits,
that's fine.
the second one hits. So
25, 28. Cool. Yeah.
14
You really
damage
wasted those.
for the first
Oh,
attack
nice.
and 7 damage for the second attack.
Not
And as a
bad.
bonus
14
action,
and
I-
7. That's 21. Yep.
he's
Makes him
standing.
bloodied.
Makes him bloodied, okay.
Yep.
And then he will say to Tali that he should also take a hit
Ollie?
for a 10. I rolled
Which
a
still
2.
hits.
Which
So
still
rolled
hits.
a 2.
God bless.
Jesus.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. That's just another roll. That's the damage. 10 damage.
Alrighty. This thing is bloodied, but it's still standing.
It's still standing.
Aspect stands his ground.
Top of the round. Elodie.
Let me do a quick little measure.
A measure?
Yes, we're good.
Measure that is what you are.
I'm looking at that fucking fountain. Any ripples? Anything? As I'm just taking this shot right now.
You don't notice any ripples right now.
Okay. Well, I'm
As a
gonna
matter of
take
fact,
a
hang on.
shot.
No, you don't.
What? Speaking of that, would I be able to recognize the toad as a familiar?
Oh,
necessarily.
is the
Okay.
toad a familiar? Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that.
I-
They usually
I
had all
cast
their
detect
familiars in there though.
Do familiars have magic on them, or they just look like normal things?
I mean, familiars are generally fake creatures, and it's a bit like they're technically magical, but they're not, because they're magic. Magic helped them into this world. They're not inherently magical per se.
Gotcha. Okay.
Tim, I'm getting like an echo of the stream on your thing. I don't know.
With who?
Like for Tim, it like lit up as you were talking.
no.
Anyway, and I was like, Tim is not talking. What is happening?
Yeah, I've had that a few times now that I
Yeah.
have open back headphones and I have a big
Oh,
mic
okay,
right here.
okay.
So if I'm a bit too close,
It picks
Yeah,
up.
Got it.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is too
I've
loud.
got 17 damage on this ogre. 'Cause
Nice. That
think
hurts.
a 17 hits, right?
Yes.
And then it's still not dead though.
No.
Okay, I will bonus action attack again. 17 again.
should you have
I'm just
advantage on that
rolling.
attack? Because your main attack has Vex.
On this,
Oh,
then you should on the second. Yeah, that's a good point. So
you're
roll again.
right.
You might have a natural 20.
I don't. I'm close. but no.
That looked like a 20 almost. Yeah.
Close, but no cigar. All right. So 14. Oh, it's fuck. I didn't deselect the fucking thing. It's only 4. It's only 4 damage, not
Damage
the
v
17
damage.
sneak attack, which would have been so nice. But yeah, it's 4 more damage. So, yeah, 21 damage total.
All right. Nabarlin. There is a large ogre standing near the entrance. You are behind the fence and you're about 25 foot away from that. You can see him.
And I will see him going on, and Neural will come around the fence, and he's going to attempt to persuade him to stop and say, "Why are you attacking us? We're here to help Oscar. We wanted to stop these guys who attacked your
After we've
teammates."
almost killed him.
Ruckus in
I'm saying all
garden,
this-
not allowed.
Oh no.
I can
We're making
respect
then-
that.
ruckus.
Yeah, I
We'll
know, right?
Gotta
yeah,
respect
Also-
it.
well then,
also do
let's
note-
stop having.
Also, do note, like while you speak ogre, this is an undead ogre, very much so. So it's not really that gifted in terms of like speech and whatnot. It understands you. It's not going to be that like bright.
It's not that smart.
Well, I know. Well, then I'll say, "Let's stop violence." Then.
Yeah, it's gonna
Let's
stop the
stop you.
violence
Stop
by
violence.
killing us.
I mean, not only is it
I can say-
not only is it a dumb ogre, it's also a dead dumb ogre.
Like
We
basically,
stop
in like
violence
as
if you stop violence.
it starts to raise its mace again, so it's getting ready for another attack.
Ah, fuck it. All right, going for the eyeballs here. Shooting.
Diplomacy has
I tried.
failed. Use violence.
This is now aggressive diplomacy.
So that is fires off 2 arrows, 1 at each eye. It is a 16 and a 10.
Those both hit. And this is
So
important.
that's
I need to
10.
know them. I need to know them in turn. This is important.
Okay. Yeah.
One for
The
each
first
eye.
one was 10.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The left eye was 10,
Yes. So that hits.
and then the right eye was 10. All right, right eye was 16.
That hits as well. But I need to know the damage like in turn.
Oh, okay. Here's the first one. So the first one's 5 for the left eye.
So it that like lodges itself in its eye, and he snarls, but he's still very much alive. Well, and I'm not sure if that's the
Very
right choice of
much.
words, but he's still standing.
Better than he ever did.
And then another 5 for the right eye.
All right. So the one on the right eye actually goes through its brain as you hit him in the eye. So you see the arrow just like hit him right through the head, and you see like the arrow pointing out on the other side. So let me quickly make a roll.
No, he's
Um,
fucking undead. He's gonna come back.
Yeah.
he gets hit and he looks angrily at you with like two basically hit
Ow.
eyes, and he's like
Poop on a
growling,
stick.
but he's still standing.
Fucking
Okay,
ogres.
in that
Undead
case,
things.
I will see. My speed is 40, so I will get 40 feet away from this guy. Or I will go 40 feet in the opposite direction of this ogre.
Really?
40
You
feet
want to go
total because
that far away?
you're already 25 feet away. So do you want to add an extra 15 to that?
Oh, I gotcha. So I'm 25 feet away. So yeah, I will move. Yeah, let's just go. I won't go full 40 because my speed's 40. So if I move 40, I'll be 65. Let's just split difference. Let's just say I'm going to be 50 feet away from him.
Sure, that's about here.
But he can't see anything now.
Well, you can see the ogre. You can't see much else.
No, I mean the ogre can't see. He's blinded.
Oh. Disadvantage? Or is he undead so it doesn't matter?
Who knows, right?
Well,
We're
you
about to
do.
find out.
Yeah.
And
Something tells me.
that will be my turn.
Alrighty. The ogre manically swings its mace up and tries to hit the first thing it comes into contact with, which requires me to roll a die. And it's going to be Tali. As he brings the mace down, you're noticing that he basically does this very haphazardly, rolling a natural 20 on my first roll, but since it is disadvantage, as he is indeed blinded, he gets a 19 on that.
That still
So
hits.
that still hits, but at least it's not a crit. That is 6 plus 4. That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it comes crashing down and he's roaring in pain.
Okay.
Fritz.
Hearing the commotion outside, still not stopping. Are those windows also boarded up?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, in that case, he will move over here-ish, and with the lights near. Can't you do anything on yourself? We'll go for 2 Eldritch Blasts and at the ogre.
Oh,
Let's do it.
They both definitely hit because they're well over 25 each.
Yeah.
The first one does 10, 14 damage, 3 of which is
That's
fire.
That's a difficult con save, but let's see. You hit him square in the chest and he growls, but he stands.
And the second one is a total of 14 again.
undead rolls.
Nice. The second
There
one
we
hits
go.
exactly on the same place. What happens?
Heck yeah.
I think I'll leave that to you, how the ogre reacts, but Fritz will just go and not even looking for the ogre to fall, just walk back into the house, not
He just
acknowledging
turns.
anything.
He shoots and turns.
Cool's
So
got
the first Eldritch Blast basically hits him in the chest, breaking his like chest bones and whatnot, and basically like caving it in right there. The second one hits the exact same spot and just basically like bursts it all open, and there's like lungs and shit just popping out as he like tries to react to that. He tries to step forward, but his body just caves in and he just crashes to the ground against the pillar. He's very dead.
Heck yeah.
cool guys don't
Well
look at
done.
ogres fall.
Sure. That is your combat. You are standing in almost a pool of blood in the front yard.
Yeah, and I'm
Coming
dragging.
over to this fucking fountain. I'm looking at this toad.
As you look at the water, you don't
Has
notice
my
that there's
full
any.
attention.
You don't see any toad there.
Just for shits and giggles, Atoli's going to hold out his arm and like bleed directly down into the fountain.
Bleed into the fountain.
Why?
Well, he's bleeding. I got stabbed twice.
Why though?
Okay.
Shits and
Gonna
giggles.
contaminate the water? Are you
The
just
water
playing with
turns-
water? What are you, 5?
The water turns ever so slightly crimson, but you don't see any frog, and it doesn't seem to want to react to you messing up his house.
Freaking
Didn't we discover way in the beginning that the frog was an illusion?
I think we
Or something
did,
like
but I'm just I don't know why he would tell me that, if only to like be a little poop to me and make me distracted. All right. Fritz, do the honors of going in the door.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah,
How's the lighting in
the
here?
frog. We did see the frog earlier, and I tried to pet him, and he jumped in the water.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
I totally would walk up to Nespip and you got any one of those bandages still?
Got more of that tar.
I trust that.
Magically
I
healing
trust. I trust.
tar.
I trust the tar more than I trust the berries.
The berries are free though.
Unfortunately, the Berlin's over in the corner on the ground, coughing and hacking, and as he's doing that,
Oh,
a snake slithers
last
out
one.
onto the floor
Oh,
and congeals out and starts pulsating and
Ew.
inflating, and
You don't need to
Blondie rips her way
fucking
out.
describe it.
This will you get
Rips her
13.
way out of the
13?
flashback.
13. Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
all right, Nebarlin, you have Blondie back, slightly slimy.
Yes.
Ick.
Just a little slime.
Um,
It's just a little slime. All right, Fritz, are you going in or are you just gonna stand
Yeah, I
there
was
and
about
look
to ask, is there
shiny?
any dark corner in the foyer that would be considered dim light?
um, the foyer doesn't have any light sources, so yes.
Okay, in that case, he will just go
Other than
poof.
other than you.
Yes, but I'm a very dim light. He's not the
Fair enough.
brightest, you could say.
Hey.
And once he is invisible, he will walk in and just inspect the room as he is walking in.
Ah,
You notice that the room has been slightly
oh,
banged up, as it was already, but like even more so. Other than the fact that the four apprentices, Marco, Taryn, Bolter, and Gemma, are all like tied to each other, basically near the fireplace. You're also noticing that something is missing.
An
There were a
ogre?
couple of crates of potions here, and another ogre. Those are both missing.
no!
Oh,
Not the potions. For
not the
fuck's sake.
ogre.
Not the
Atoli's
ogre.
gonna Atoli's gonna
Brain
kneel
rot, oh no.
Atoli's gonna kneel down in front of Marco. I believe that was his name, and like gently, at first at least, slap him across the face and try and wake him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Um,
wake Taryn up.
that will wake them up. Yeah.
Is this maybe a good moment for our 5-minute break?
It's halftime. That might be a good idea.
It's
Yes.
halftime.
It's half time.
All right, well, go outside and see if you can
Can't
see the
wait to
second moon
say.
yet.
Oh, second
I don't,
moon.
I
Earth is
don't think we
getting.
can see something that small.
I think it's so. I
It's
think it's
said.
small, right?
It's like
Wow, it's not size
it's
that
like
matters.
a
What the
couple.
fuck?
It's like
Oh
1
my
or 2 meters in
god.
diameter.
Fuck
Like you will
you.
not be able to see that with the naked eye.
Still, you could still try.
You can still. You
I
can
didn't see
always
it.
try. that's
Anyway,
the dungeon master thing to say, right? You can certainly try.
You can certainly try. Yeah, let me roll on that. All right,
I roll
I'll see
I
you in a
roll a
second.
19 to perceive, and I failed.
Yellow. Like my mind
Blue.
is running that I know that line. I just like history. It's been a while ago.
I just like that there's so many correlations to Star Wars stuff, like aggressive
yeah.
negotiations and uh
That particular line is from Karl von Clausewitz.
Clausewitz. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Oh man.
Is Navarlin
History's
back?
such a
Yeah, I'm here.
cool. Yeah, history is such a fun subject. It was one of my favorite. Like what helped during high school is I had a history teacher that he had two topics that he like really loved telling about, which was the Second World War and the Napoleonic Wars. He would basically enact shit in front of the class by himself. He would be like, and then Napoleon, like getting into character, like Napoleon did this and that. Like you could sit there like for an hour and listening, like this is so cool.
That
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
I feel like every history teacher or professor or whatever, they like all of them are just interested in World War II.
Yeah. And the Napoleonic Wars just as well because like really did a lot in Europe, of course. And those are the two topics that he went like haywire on. I also got like
I
the
mean,
Roman history from
it
him,
makes
which is a lot
particular
more.
sense since you guys are in Europe, like World War One and stuff. Like it's more.
You know what's
centered.
made me particularly interested in like history?
What?
Sabaton.
Mhm.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but it's a cool as fuck band, and they sing about things that had happened during like wars and big events and stuff like that.
You're gonna like, I'm gonna Wikipedia that.
Dude, for instance, I didn't know that there was a 1-day Christmas truce during World War One, where every soldier on the front line just was like, you know what, fuck it tonight. Everybody's just disobeying orders. We want to just chill.
Do you know that one Christmas song that like kind of sounds like a march, like the "Hey, Mr. Churchill, come and over"? That one is like an elbow to that particular day.
Oh man, Sabaton has taught me a lot.
Yeah, and then like I don't know how it was in your guys' school, but then it was like American history is like so America and they like 1776 and the Declaration of Independence. So about Romans, like,
Approximately like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Sounds
mean,
good in
I have
Washington.
entire school years focused on American history. I have a whole ass test that I did really well in and got college credit for. So
History.
I
history.
don't know that much, but
History started in 1776. Everything before that was a mistake.
oh
Yeah.
my God. Good God.
I feel like that's a very
Yeah,
American narrative, isn't it?
Well, you know what it
That
is. Like
is
a lot of
American
American culture dictate, like a lot of American culture also dictates like popular pop culture references and whatnot. Which, if it's something that we all have experienced, like Coca Cola or whatever, like sure, like we all get that. But there are just a couple of references and whatnot that have their root in American history. And there's a couple that over the course of my life, I actually had to like look up, like why is it called that? Like someone was like, if I can just have you, John Hancock. I was like, my what now?
My
And like,
what
I
now?
looked it up, like yeah.
Excuse you. Excusez-moi.
It's the largest,
My what?
largest signature on the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, and when you find this, like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense, but like, I've never been taught that in school. Like,
That's
yeah,
good.
that's and but it's fun, like learning about history. And now, like with YouTube and whatnot, where you can also just like watch videos. There's this one channel. I have to look it up which one it is, but he made a couple of like hour-long videos in animation about, say, the Civil War in America. It's informative and fun, which is a great combination. Like that is something I let my kids watch. once they're
That makes history really fun in comparison to what it is in school, where you're just listening to like a disheveled teacher going through a book, like this is what happened and this is la 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 la, and you're just like,
Yeah. Hadrianic Wall was built just a couple years before. I don't care, man. Just make it lively. Anyways, shall we continue?
Anyway, we've got some history to make ourselves.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I hate
You have
myself.
just
No, it's fine.
you've just woken up Marco and Taryn, and they're both
Yes.
pretty dazed as they look at you.
Hey, Taryn. You saved your ass.
What happened?
Yeah, that's what we want to know.
There were people who were pretending to be hood and lantern guards, but they weren't. They
What's the
could
last
make
thing?
themselves look like other people.
What's the last thing you remember?
Let's make a roll for me.
I totally will hand like Marco a flask of water or something. A skin of water.
He'll try to take it, but he's like his hands are still tied.
Aw.
That's a good point. He'll untie him
Ow,
first.
I'm gonna cut their ties, obviously.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Cut all
Remove
ties with
that
you guys.
restrained condition.
Nesbit
They
come on. Nesbit is just gonna look into the door, see if anything else is in the house.
Sure.
That's a good
If you
idea.
look in that particular room, you will notice that there is seemingly nothing.
7 doppelgangers waiting for you. Hi.
He has
Double
he should still have
Wait,
detect
we're
magic
eating
for a couple of
dinner.
minutes. So just
Yeah.
saying.
Nabarlin,
Yeah.
on the same note, did he look into the? Because last time we were there, Nabarlin had used Thistle to look into the room to the right of when you walk in.
Yeah.
That's
But there was a
exactly what
door
Nesbit
there.
just did.
Yeah, that's what that's
Oh.
what Nespip just looked in, and it's like sort of like a dining room, and it's empty right now, other than like the stuff that was in there.
But
It seems
there's
it seems
a door
untouched.
there. And Nabarlin's gonna go. Nabarlin will look at the door.
All the way at the end. Yeah, that door is closed right now. Do you want to open it?
Yes,
All right,
because he's peeking. He wants to make sure that he's clearing the house, basically.
fair.
Peek, peek, peek.
Opening that door, you find somewhat of a roughshod kitchen with a large dead ogre in it.
Oh,
No. Wait. No. Wait.
not
Undead, or is he
Barry.
like not moving?
No, dead, undead, dead.
Rutjaw. No.
So like he's alive. So he's like moving, cooking. Is what
He's
you're saying.
undead,
No,
dead, dead.
no, he's on the ground, like taking a breather, but not
He's
breathing.
he's an undead dead person.
He's
Undead.
Undead. Dead.
So
Dead.
he's
Dead. Dead. Dead.
he's inanimate.
He's
He's inanimate.
Yes, thank you.
You went from creature to object.
There you go.
Okay.
That is an important distinction in some spells, because now you can catapult him.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
His
he's
last wish was to be catapulted.
it's just
This
a
was a
bottom.
discussion. This was a discussion we had in our Curse of Strahd campaign with a wizard that can do catapult.
On a side note, Fritz would also send not Fizzle, Fizzle upstairs to have a look there.
Sure. Upstairs, you haven't been there yet, but on the upper floor, I can switch the map if you'd like, but you see a hallway with various doors. They're all closed. It doesn't seem like anything is disturbed here.
Okay, I don't think Fizzle can open a door, so
She doesn't have opposable thumbs?
she does,
She's
but she's
tiny.
very small and she has like a strength of 3.
Oh, little baby. All right.
All right, no,
yeah,
we'll keep
we're,
it here.
we're
If you really want to
talking
explore upstairs, we can swap, of course.
I mean,
We're talking to
not
Taryn
right
and
now.
Marco, thinking about what their last memory is.
Remember that there were a couple of people at the door who wanted to trade with us.
Go
That's
on.
I
never good.
believe. Yeah, I believe it was the Hooded Lanterns.
It wasn't.
They came. They wanted to have. There were like 7 of them, and
Oh,
they
that's
were.
not good.
They said they were coming to pick up a delivery, and we said that like the delivery was not due for another couple of days. And
Well, they picked up the delivery. I gestured
they-
to the empty crates or the spot where the crates were.
Let
How
him
many
cook.
were there?
Let him cook, Elodie.
There were 2 crates over there. That must have been 30 potions in total that we had
Oh shit.
of various types.
How many visitors were there? A voice out of nothing says.
I believe I remember 7 of them.
We only killed 3.
Yeah,
Hearing that, he's gonna instruct Tali to kick in that door.
Yeah, Tali, kick in the door. He could open it, but he's not going to.
You kick in the door, and you see an empty room with a bookcase that hangs open.
Oh fuck. For fuck's sake.
Marco,
Well,
where is Oscar?
Nabarlin, you can move Nabarlin back.
I let
After Nabarlin's checked all the other rooms back. He come back.
I let Taryn borrow one of my daggers, and he can cut these two free.
I'll take care of them. Oscar should be
I'm-
downstairs. I hope he's still all right.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Stay safe. We're gonna go check.
Please. We'll take care of Bolter and Gemma.
Gemma.
As Elodie is walking past Fritz, Fritz will just hand you one of his daggers. Basically,
I don't
just
need
tap on the
it.
shoulder, and then you just feel a hilt of a dagger in your palm. Well,
And the
I
second
need
you
it
look,
even
it
less.
actually appears.
Yes.
Oh,
That's cool.
That's cool.
I have like 4
That's a
daggers,
neat
and I
trick.
really
Do
don't
you
need
have
them.
like a? Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, I usually use my psychic ones anyway, but thank you. What I assume is Fritz. All right.
Are you sure?
What are you rolling for right now?
I am
Ghost?
doing Tali's self-repair thing that only takes 1 action instead of mending.
Cool.
Fair enough.
If that's okay.
We're
That's
gonna
fine.
go through this little bookshelf and
You're gonna go
see
downstairs?
what's going on. Yeah, I'm going downstairs. The
All
rogue is
right.
leading the way, checking for traps.
Let's pull all of you back
I'm being
just a bit.
sneaky.
There we go.
Wait a
Sneaky.
minute. I see a frog.
Fucking
As you come
frog.
downstairs, it seems empty down here, except for a frog that is sitting near a closed door that has laboratory
Hey,
above it.
I remember you. I say quietly. And I
Would
move
attack
forward. Does he move when I move?
If you get closer, yeah, he will turn around. And Nespip, you still have detect magic on.
Yeah.
You can see there is an area, like an aura of magic around this. It's transmutation, or it's
Illusion.
illusion magic. Thank you.
Yeah.
What about the doors?
That
Sorry,
frog is
any
not
magic?
a frog.
Any magic on the doors?
Yes, evocation.
So probably
Shit.
trapped, as we already seen in the first visit.
Do you want me to try to untrap it?
And that's just on one door, by the way. This one. The other one seems to be unmagical.
I'm gonna try to disable it.
How are you
Before
going to
you,
do that?
the door by the frog. Why don't we just ask, say Oscar? You want me to just ask for
Um,
Oscar?
The frog looks at all of you and says, "Ribbit."
Croak.
Uh,
All right.
Well, no, I meant like through the door. Like ask for Oscar through the door instead of trying to open a trap
Oh.
door.
Oh,
We're
sure.
not gonna ask the frog.
If you ask for Oscar through the door, you'll hear a voice returning. Who's there?
Nabarlin,
Melody
we're
and Nibs.
in Elden, and you we left a while ago to search for your ingredients, and it seems like you got into some trouble while we were gone.
We're
Yeah, you got
not
that right.
doppelgangers. You can. We are ourselves. I don't know how we would prove that, but we are.
Well, I'm gonna need some sort of proof. You're smart.
Uh,
Tell me something.
Fuck. You shot me in the heart the last time I was here. I feel like a doppelganger wouldn't know that.
Hmm.
Got through their heart.
And you're to blame.
I showed you a small sculpture of a slimy monster that we had to face last time we were here.
Okay. All right. I believe you. It's just you, right? All of you.
We don't
Yes.
know if anyone is still in the other rooms down
And-
here.
But there's a frog out here.
No
Yeah,
one.
what's this frog?
That's Drovik. Don't hurt him, please.
Oh, he's cute.
I haven't heard anyone coming down, so I think this place is still fine. I had to run downstairs when everything happened upstairs.
We
The hooded
talked
lanterns
to-
attacked me.
It wasn't the hooded lantern.
Let me hang on, he says, and you can just hear sort of like a power down on the door.
Oh my god. If this is a doppelganger, I'm gonna be very mad.
All
Well,
right, come on in.
Nespip has detect magic still, so he can tell.
Your
You
detect
open
magic
this
will run
door.
out right about now, but yeah.
Nesper would rather open the other door,
Which one?
just to be sure. The one he's next to, have Tali open it.
It'll have a normal padlock on it.
Okay, but it doesn't look like it's still
It
locked
looks like an
then.
old rickety door, to be honest. There's even a bit of like, you know how like wooden doors sort of like start to rot at the bottom when they're like perpetually like in sort of like in a moist state. That's what you're seeing with this door.
Yeah, but
Not
then
a
probably no one's
moist
in there.
state.
I'm more worried
Moist.
about where the other guys are.
I mean, they probably
Because they
left
only
with the
killed 3.
potions.
But why would the others
Yeah.
stay behind?
Wait, guys. There were 7, right? Is what they said. There's 4 people upstairs.
Did the detect magic have any indication on the changelegs before they changed back? Like, did you see
Yeah.
something with detect magic on them?
Yeah, you'll see illusion magic when a doppelganger uses its form.
Oh, it's illusion magic? Okay, I always
Yes.
Was
thought it
there
was
any
like a
illusion
natural
magic on them
ability.
up there?
It is a natural ability, but it's seen as magic. That is the one thing, the one way to see a doppelganger.
Mm.
So the
So
other
did
people upstairs were not.
Nespip?
The people that were bound, they were not doppelgangers.
Because no detect magic on.
Mr.
up there.
DM,
Sorry.
the people upstairs that were bound when Nespip walked through the room and looked at them, he didn't see anything, correct?
He did not. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Good enough for me.
I imagine that 2 crates worth of 30 potions is probably quite heavy, so they
Oh, yeah, they
probably
could've carried it,
yeah.
lugged them out of there
But why would the 3 guys
Yeah.
stay behind?
to secure more
because they
or
couldn't get
clean.
to
Yeah.
Oscar.
Yeah, clean up or
Try to trap Oscar. Why did they need the potions?
Tim, honestly, you made me Google this as well right now to just make sure. And yeah, you're right. It doesn't show up as magic. Wow. I just given you like a free like insight into these 3 being doppelgangers. I always thought that was just magical, but it's an innate ability and therefore not magical.
No, it's an
Yeah.
innate ability.
well,
That's
shit.
why they are
Wow,
so
Tim.
hard to detect.
Okay, well, that being
Well-
said, you were just lucky.
I mean, at this point, Fritz was already ready to just.
Let's
And
just say
Nespip
they
inside
got
violence.
they got nervous and jumped the gun just like we did.
Fair.
Retcon that.
Oscar, we got this. We got the seed pods you sent us for.
No, we got the flower. The seed pod wasn't
You got-
for it.
No,
You got
no,
the,
no.
before,
Napoleon
before we
Napoleon
cover
says
that,
seed pods.
how are my students doing upstairs? Are they alive?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were when,
Good.
when
They
we
just-
left them.
They just tied them up.
On that note, could Nespip, he would probably not stay down here, we would go up and try to hide the bodies outside a bit. Leave the bodies outside, close the door, and look through one of the broken window, so we can see outside if anyone is approaching and stand guard.
So you're basically,
Oh,
you stand in
okay.
guard upstairs. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
For the
And-
purposes right now, I'll just like remove you from the map right now, but you're going to be upstairs.
And does any of the changelings have some kind of items on them? Except for the weapons, something identifying.
Give me a
That's a
give me an
good idea.
investigation check. Are you better at investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Give me investigation then.
10.
Because they're doppelgangers, it's relatively easy to see if they have anything on them because everything morphs with them, except when it isn't, part of them. They don't have anything on them rather than just the normal daggers that they have with them, which seem to be well crafted but simple steel daggers. except for one thing. One of them has a peculiar item on them. A playing card.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a playing card with the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But that's okay, that's it for now. I'm gonna keep quiet now.
Sure.
Watch out.
1001 questions. All right.
Back to the conversation with Oscar.
Yes.
Fritz will just go ahead and ask, can you prove that you are not a doppelganger, like the ones we faced upstairs?
How am I going to prove that? Oh,
What?
I know. Hang on. I can. How about this? He says, and he like snaps his fingers, and as he does that, he reappears on this side of the room.
Yeah, doppelgangers do magic?
I can do magic, and I believe that those creatures cannot.
Really?
That's good enough.
Can I confirm
Oscar,
that
what-
with the knowledge from the academy?
I think you should know that that is the case. Yeah, doppelgangers use conventional weapons.
Yeah,
Oh, right, they
they're
were
kind of
using daggers,
aside from the
yeah.
morphing thing, they're kind of primitive, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, they're really smart and
Interesting.
witty, but beyond that, they don't have much going on for them. Like their
They-
main trait is defense.
They prefer being up close and personal.
Yes.
Don't talk about my
As a matter
girl
of fact,
like
if they
that.
fucking
She has
surprise
the
you,
best going
Impersonal.
on for her.
yeah, well, impersonal. And if they have surprised you in an attack round, that hurts like a bitch. Like they can do a surprise attack, which is like really dangerous. I was getting ready for that, and then you like, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, I was about to fireball them and myself.
Fair. Oscar walks back and slouches onto a chair and like sort of like sits there for a second, just staring at the ground, and then looks over at Drovik, the frog. Yeah, I know, Drovik. I'm sorry. Listen, thank you for coming over when you did. Did you know that there was something up, or what?
No, we're returning with something you might find interesting, and Nirban will pull out one of the flowers.
Eldritch Lily, you found them. Where did you find them? How? What? I need to know everything.
At this point, Fritz
We'll get
steps
to
into the
it.
room and drops invisibility.
Sure.
Blinded
Oh.
by the light.
Wait, who? Oh, sure. The flowers. What's like? He looks at you for a second. It's like, and then he like immediately goes back to the flowers. Tell me everything. Like, where was it easy?
The location itself we
It
cannot
wasn't easy.
divulge right now, but we have a somewhat safe passage to them.
Good.
We
Did
also did Nesta did I get the one in the jar, or did Nesta get the whole one? Who's carrying the whole one?
I think
Like the full
Nespin took
plant.
the. Yeah.
Because I think Nespa has the. Okay, never mind. I think Nespa has the intact plant.
I think I only noted them down as Eldritch Lilies 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think
I will say I have
you took one
I
and
have the full
okay.
plant. Then.
Yeah.
I'll, yeah, I'll have the full plants. We also have a full specimen here, in hopes that maybe we can grow these in somewhere safer.
he looks at you as you say this, and he like reaches his hands like towards you. He said, "I could kiss you right now. I won't, but." You took a full plant with you. You found a full growing specimen, root and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the plant was my idea.
God
That
damn
was
it,
her
Elodie.
idea. She
You
enjoyed
have
the
no
shot
idea
so
what this
much.
means.
She wanted to get it
We're
done
not
again.
sure. We're not sure if it will grow outside of the garden though, and
It
outside of
will.
Drakkenheim. You
It
think?
will. According to my research, this flower will grow as long as it's within the haze. We are still within the haze.
Oh,
It should grow
well,
over
yeah.
here. Quickly, give me here.
Okay.
And he like he grabs like a bucket with water. He's put it in here just to be sure.
Plunk, and plops it in.
The frog goes in and inspects. It's like,
Also,
yeah,
I
that
hope
looks
that
pretty
Drovik
good.
didn't give you too much trouble. He's usually on the lookout outside.
I just didn't want him
Yeah, I
to
figured as much.
turn into a frog monster.
And speaking of lookout, you might have to resurrect your ogre friend. He got a little excited.
Both of them did.
It's going to be troublesome to find new specimens. There's not a lot of ogres in Drakkenheim, but I'll work on that. No problem. Truth be told, I was thinking about replacing them with something more subtle. It sort of puts a big target on the house to have two of these very
They
big
are
creatures walking around.
quite loud. And not very smart.
Listen, this plant, the other ones, great. Like, I can use those to create more potions. That is very important. That'll keep my business going. But the one that you found, root and stem, that will help me continue my research.
Yeah. So you don't have to go back into the garden.
But listen, I currently have 2 potions that work with what happened with, with delirium and with the haze. But there is one that I'm still after. I have a potion that I administered to you, right, Elodie, the
Right.
one that you just mentioned that I shot in your heart. That
Right.
one uses the lilies. That covered. I know how to make that. Maybe I can enhance it a little bit, but that works.
Okay.
I have aqua delirium, which uses delirium
Right. Gives
crystals
you your
to.
magic back.
Yes, it's an enhancement potion. But there's still one thing that I'm missing. And I need more lilies for that, and this is going to help me. There must be a way to reverse the effects of the haze somehow, the effects of the
That would
delirium,
be
the
nice.
mutations. There must be a way.
What makes you think that it's derivative of the lilies and not from something else?
Tell me, have you, based on what I've heard, the haze in the park is less near the lilies, right?
Right?
The lilies somehow
Yeah.
take it in,
Yeah.
and
Oh, they eat it. They
that is my
it's
They
like a
assumption.
clean it.
photosynthesis thing for them.
I've
That
never
is some
seen it
science
working in
behind it.
person. I haven't been to the park, and I haven't had a live specimen. This is going to prove that. If this is going to clean this area around here, that is my proof. And I can work on that. If I can extrapolate that power, it should be able to suck in from other sources. If I can make that into a potion, do you have any idea what that means?
How fast do you think you could replicate and incubate another lily from this specimen?
I have no idea how quick they grow. This is the first live specimen that I have. I have to run some tests, but this gives me the opening.
Hmm.
You've done tremendous work for me. I I thank you. You might have just saved Drakkenheim through this. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Does he look worse for
Well,
wear
here's
than
a
when we left him the last time? Like, is he getting closer to death's door?
He actually looks very excited right now, which, excited people generally look a little more healthy. So because of that, probably he just looks very like peppy right now, but he still has that, like, you remember what he looks like, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
dark, deep set eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, he lives in the haze. Like, he doesn't go out. He lives here. That does something to a person.
Here's the thing. You've already been assaulted once, and they made off with your entire stash upstairs.
They stole my
How?
potions.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
How? How are we going to basically keep you safe? We can't be here to fend off these people. There's I hate to say this. We might have to reach out to one of the factions to help
And then what?
keep you safe while you finish your research.
I'm and what would you have me do then? Relocate my entire lab and my research right into the jaws of one of the other factions that will just steal that right from underneath me the second they close the gate behind me? Make no mistake, all
Yeah,
5 of them are not to be trusted.
I agree, but I think in this instance, maybe we could, maybe they could provide a more consistent security here where you work. Because I can tell you right now, your big ogre friend, um, he didn't stop he didn't stop what happened, unfortunately. Um, I I don't want to trust anybody, but I think it's important that we get you secure so you can finish your research.
I understand. What is your suggestion?
You have been providing potions to the Hooded Lanterns, and we did promise you an arrangement with the Queen of Thieves. What if we could cement that
Go on.
and make sure that she provides you security in exchange for, obviously, I guess, supplying with some potions? Or I guess maybe we could reach out to the Hooded Lanterns again and have the same offer, but
The Hooded
I
Lanterns
think
just try to.
I
Well, it looked like it was the Hooded Lantern. You said they
No,
weren't.
they weren't.
They were changelings.
The Hooded Lantern doesn't
yes,
employ
they were.
changelings, right?
Not that I know of. They better fucking not, sir.
They yeah, they better not.
If that happens to me twice, I'm gonna be
Uh,
like, the problem is me. At that point, the problem is me.
I think either way, I think letting either party know that we have a way to perhaps protect against the haze, and if you are protected, reverse contamination would be, I'd say, an easy sell to get some security here to make sure you could finish your work in peace.
The issue is that I'm afraid that wherever I'm going to go, I'm going to be a prisoner.
But you will be able to continue your research.
And I would almost say you want to go anywhere. My goal would be have them guard you here in your lab where you're familiar with things.
Atoli takes a step across the room and looks at Oscar directly. If you are truly interested in the research that you say you are interested in, you don't care about being a prisoner. Right now, you are a prisoner in your own home of your own devices as well. But you will choose the safer option to continue your research in peace.
All right. So who do you suggest? The Hooded Lanterns, the Queen of Thieves, or one of the others?
Well,
I'm not going back to the Amethyst Academy, I'll tell you that. That is out of the question.
I wouldn't want you to. But with the Hooded Lanterns, there might be a potential bonus coming up with it if everything turns out well.
Being?
Atoli will look to both Elodie and Nabarlin in turn if we should tell him.
Elodie shrugs. She's in the middle of sending this message.
Well, here's the. So I can't say this out loud, but keep in mind we were told to betray the Lord. We were told to betray him to convince the Queen of Thieves to meet somewhere. And so that's kind of where I'm going with this. Is we now have a good opportunity to maybe get that done.
Get it rolling, yeah.
But just
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean that's quick. That's not in character right now. And I'm just not sure if it's
Yeah.
worth it for some ploy with the Queen of Thieves to potentially endanger Oscar right now, because he seems like the biggest, our biggest chance at getting something against the contamination.
I agree.
Well,
I
are we
agree.
endangering him by telling him?
What do
I
you want
mean,
to
That's what
tell
I
him?
wanna
we're
tell him
endangering
that-
our relationship with him.
Right. What I'm angling for here is basically to tell him that we've found a living subject, not who it is, but we found someone that the Hooded Lantern would likely extract and bring into the same kind of custody that he would be ending up in, giving him further
I
chances
think that's
to
a good.
research.
I think so. I think I totally should let Oscar know that.
I mean, the thing is, he needs live specimens as well. Like, this could, once again,
Yeah.
I know it's at the cost of Queen Lenore, but this is a huge pull for him to be able to actually try and change her back to who she was.
Well, it's not just a cost. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's all kind of it's all kind of experimental. So it's not even like. I mean, what other option does she have? So I think you're right. We probably should be a little bit more upfront with them and let them know that
Because there are other diversions we could make for the Queen of Thieves.
There's a shit ton we could do for the Queen of Thieves. We still need to go talk to her about the tower or whatever. So
that's true. I guess we'll say that Oscar, we have
yeah, no,
we
yeah,
have
Tully's gonna step closer to him, like making sure that like this
Yeah.
is confidential. This is between the living people in the room here.
He crosses
Yeah.
his arms and listens intently.
In our expedition to the caves, or not the caves, to the garden, we found a living subject altered by the delirium or the haze. A friendly, still in sound mind, willing to cooperate person. This person is being
And this
handed
is
over to
someone
the
that
Hooded
would-
Lantern as well. Now, obviously,
No,
this
no,
is
no.
highly
No,
confidential.
Listen, you're asking me to relocate my entire operation, potentially with something that can be life saving for the entire city. You're asking me to basically imprison myself while I continue on my research. Then I'm not going to go with someone of importance. That could be just another soldier. Who did you find?
I cannot tell
Oh,
you
shit.
who currently. All I can tell
Then I'm
you
not going
is
to go.
you have someone of import. You have someone to do and conduct perhaps live testing on to see if you can reverse it. And I am sure, should you succeed, you will be more than handsomely rewarded.
An important
And
person for
he
the Hooded
looks-
Lantern. One of the princesses.
perhaps,
it totally
this
gives
person-
pause to the weight of like everything that's just been said for Oscar to actually try and weigh the options of who of such import could actually be.
You found one of the royal family members. That's the only one that the Hooded Lanterns will go this far for.
He'll say nothing else and just look at him. Like, these are the options on the table for him right now, and no words will be uttered in the matter.
He looks at the rest of you. I need to know. I need to know. I am not going to imprison myself. I am still safe down here. They didn't get to me to this door. They will never get to this door. I will continue my research here if need be. I'm not going to relocate and imprison myself if I don't know what I'm doing this for.
You perhaps don't even have to relocate. But I think you can
That's what I keep
have.
saying.
You might have a good ally in the Hooded Lanterns. I believe the Lord Commander is sufficiently sufficiently of a realist to understand when to look away and when to help you with your research as far as they can. I'm not sure what will be the most optimal way to handle this. Maybe keep it mostly secret and just covertly have them supply with resources and protection or some other means. But they are very interested in your work because you are the key to potentially restoring Drakkenheim. You have a lot of pull here.
So you're saying I
Oh.
should go with the Hooded Lanterns and not with the Queen of Thieves? You realize that puts a giant target on my back.
There's a giant target on all of our backs.
And the target will be even more giant if people get the, the sense that you're trying to cure the haze, so. And that you actually have an ingredient that can do that.
You
You
didn't
put-
tell anyone, did you?
No. You possess knowledge no one else does. You are already a target, as is evident by the ruckus upstairs. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are quite likely, as Melody said, everything that we gives Drakkenheim a fighting chance as well.
I want the promise of the Lord Commander in writing. Give me that, and I'll comply.
Above table here. I'm tempted to say we can one up that and get Nespip down here to show him that, like, the squire, the steward. It's like, dude, can you?
We're also supposed to be keeping that on the down low. But...
I know. That's why I'm saying this is above table. It's like, we just, dude, we can one up this. We can do
Come
one.
be the cop.
We can do one better.
Come be the.
Oscar, I think
You'll
at
not be
this
disappointed.
Oscar, I think at this point, you can make whatever claim you want. You have more leverage than anyone in this region currently.
I will prepare to move out, but I need a guarantee. Get the Lord's Commander's blessing in writing that no harm will befall me, that I will be safe within their compound, free to do my research without any constraint. And I will comply.
Okay, I think we're nearing the end of
That-
whatever psychic link I would have to Petra.
Mm-hmm.
But I might say talks with Oscar are going okay. He wants something from the Lord Commander in writing that he won't be, so he can believe him about the deal.
Connection getting staticky. Can't hear you.
Yeah. No!
For us. No.
You jerk.
Sure. I'll allow that.
I think I
You're
have.
basically
That's
conveying.
probably only one
you-
more message. That's probably
Yeah,
it.
you're basically
That's what I have.
conveying what was just said here. Petra will respond in kind and say, "That might be great news if we can get him here. That would cut a lot of problems away." I'd love to hear what happened with the other Hooded Lanterns, but for now, I'll ask the Lord Commander. He'll prepare something. I hope, if he sees merit in this, but I'll tell him.
You get the mental equivalent of a thumbs up from Melody.
She gives you the mental equivalent of a smile, and then the connection's over.
Cute. Oh, we're fucking adorable. Okay, let's keep going. I say I think that'll be possible to have that in writing from the Lord Commander. He trusts us, and you're really important to their efforts. So
All right.
I
I'm gonna
think that
go
should be
and
fine.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and trust you on this. You have given me more than I asked for. I have no reason to not believe you. Bring me this letter, and I will come with you.
All right.
Settles our affairs for now.
Good. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Just
Any
stay
more?
safe.
Got any more? Was that the crates upstairs? Was that all you had ready? The
I have a
potion?
couple more potions down here. Is there anything you need?
I mean,
If we got any more of
are we
that
going back
protecting
into the
stuff,
haze right now?
I mean, probably not anytime soon.
What was that,
I think we
Nepal?
have some.
So I was trying to figure out if we are like you said, are we going back into the deep haze anytime soon? And I
I don't
can't
think we
imagine
have a
we.
reason to.
until we go. Yeah.
I mean, I
Like,
can
we're
give you
gonna
one of
have
these
to-
That'll be
potions
my-
to administer yourself, but you need to know what you're doing.
I mean, I watched you do it, and Elodie does have proficiency in medicine. Could you
Basically
just
a
give me
doctor.
some pointers and yeah, basically a doctor. +2, right? In the next level up, I won't be able to roll below a 12. So help me. Come to me for all of your stabilizing needs.
Okay. 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 Let me have a look. Where did I leave it? And he starts like rummaging through his stuff over here. Where did I leave that?
We're just like shooting up drugs. It's fine.
Oh, Drakkenheim, what have we become?
Alright. Yeah, what have we become?
Was it over here? He pulls out all the contents of a cabinet and all of a sudden sort of like sees the potion. Like, oh, there it is. See, I knew I had one more. Here you go. Be careful. Hypodermic needle, very dangerous to the heart. Inject and inject. Yeah? All right.
I got it.
Here you go.
I will add that to my inventory. 1 dose of
Aqua
Potion?
Expurgo.
Aqua Expertico. Fun, fun, fun. All right. Manage that. Is that in here or is it not in here?
No, just add it as a text thing for now.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start writing everything I recognize from this plant and see if it's still viable and all that, but I think it is. I'll see you when I see you. My 4 students still upstairs. They're fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. Thank you. We're gonna save Drakkenheim, he says, and he like grabs a quill and starts writing away.
Excellent.
Allows you to, what would we say? Be in the deep haze for 6 hours
Yes.
without becoming more contaminated. All right. Cool. Just making sure I have that. We'll add that to my backpack. Perfect. Awesome. Yay.
All right.
Why isn't my bankroll in my backpack?
Are you gonna walk back upstairs?
Yes.
There was the door at the end of the hallway also locked?
No, it is. I mean, you don't know, but no, now you do. It's not locked. Oh shit. It wasn't magically locked for one. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk out, Oscar looks over his shoulder at you and he says, "Oh, one more moment. Can I talk to you for a second? You were with the Amethyst Academy, were you not?
Yes.
Can I have a moment of your time?"
Sure.
Ooh.
I don't mean to pry, but your,
Affliction.
affliction. Did that happen, or were you born with that?
Told to take a deep breath and like hesitate for a bit. And then respond. At this point in time, I'm almost uncertain. But
Feel free to say no, but I have a request.
go on.
Can I take a vial of your blood as well? See,
He steps up to him and bares his arm.
I'm glad that you understand why I'm asking. You see, I can give you all of the explanation, but I think we understand each other. Thank you, he says. He will draw 1 vial of blood from you. You will take 1 point of damage for that. Thank you. This will help very much. Thank
With
you.
what? Exactly.
Your physique is different than anything that I have seen in Drakkenheim so far. If you were born with this, that might be an interesting avenue to go down. But if this is some sort of change because of the haze, then you're the very first that I see that gets this without any, well, without too many negative consequences.
Oh,
With due respect, of course.
Well, as far as I'm aware, his appearance didn't take shape till after the academy. But then again, as you probably know yourself, time at the academy can be hazy and
mm,
full
Also,
of trauma.
quickly above table, just making sure you were born a 1T, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
oh, interesting. Huh.
All right.
Maybe it just enhanced.
You might have helped advance this science a great deal by this 1 vial of blood. I thank you, fellow colleague, if I may. The Amethyst Academy is perhaps not what you and I both hoped it would be, but perhaps we can make a difference without them and prove them wrong once and for all.
It's all of a flash, like a half a smile, and I think we already are. And then turn around and walk away without putting like a finger or anything. Like the little bit of droplets of blood will still run down his arm as he just walks away.
Badass.
Being a total badass.
No. See, it's not about being a badass. It's about the frame of mind that he's in currently.
Yeah. He's like, I'll cut myself any day. Alright, so Elodie will pretend like she was not listening, but I think with that such bad perception roll, she also fails at pretending like she wasn't listening. So she's like just sheepishly smiles at you and walks towards the stairs. she's
That's cute.
she's being a terrible rogue right now, guys. She's being really bad.
She's,
As if
she's
that's the
very
first
good
time.
at stealth things, but also very
Very
bad at
good.
perception.
Very specific things. Soon, this will not be a thing that we have to worry about. I won't be able to roll lower than 15, but
It's like that's only will
Until
barely
then.
actually not give her the any like not even look at her, like not even recognize
Okay,
that she was
that
there.
makes sense. Yeah. You're in your world. All right, let's go see what our bros are doing. Oh, whoops. I did the thing where you pause in the door. God damn it.
Allow me.
No, I'm okay.
Oh.
I figured it out. All right.
Okay. What did you guys exactly talk about down there? And I think we have a problem, and I'm gonna show the Queen of Thieves card. Probably the
Great.
Queen of Hearts.
For God's
Well,
sake.
the good news, let's go out of earshot of the assistants here.
Oh yeah. Also, they are probably like at this point they're probably like conscious and just like around. So yeah.
Yeah, we could go outside or into this dining room
Yep.
area.
Yeah, let's go somewhere out of earshot. So my connection is really messing. I can't. I'm only on the Discord now, so I'm not viewing anything.
No worries. You
All
walk into
good.
the dining room together with Blondie.
Yeah.
Slimy
yeah.
Blondie.
So Phil Nestafin on I don't think she's lit herself off by now. She's not so slimy.
That does not make it better.
She's licked it off. No. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Ick.
That's an ick
That's
and
a
an
great-
you.
This does not make it better.
That's an ick and an you, yeah.
Nibrola explains everything that we did downstairs, and then with the advent of the Queen of the card, that actually helps us out. That actually helps us out because if the Queen asks why we did this, we can say, "Well, you shouldn't have sent those people to attack him. What do you think? What do you expect him to do?"
Yeah.
So we can still try, like we can still try and so we can still have a reason to keep working with her, even though we're setting him up with the Hooded Lanterns. It's now basically his. I mean, what else is he going to do? He's going to go to the Queen of Thieves. She just robbed him. I mean, she just robbed him. So
Yeah.
He doesn't know that, and she currently doesn't know that we know that she did it. So I think we
Yeah.
can
Right,
We
for
I'm
can
just
now.
saying that.
tell we can tell her that Oscar knows. As an
Yeah,
Even
I'm
if
just
he
excuse
saying this is
to
if we
doesn't.
why we
need to.
couldn't further the
Yeah,
relationship.
Yeah,
and if we tell her, she might just go, okay, then we need to kidnap him properly. This time and send more forces. And I also think with them breathing down our neck, we don't have much time anymore.
I mean, we don't
see,
have
once
much
again,
time in any case.
that is once again, that's an assumption you made. Like she never said that. That's just an assumption you've made. We don't know that for sure. That
Yeah,
we're on a time limit.
but we were here, I think, yesterday, and she's acting really, really fast and doing stuff behind the scenes. So
That's true.
we
That's
need
true.
to. We currently have a VIP that needs to be escorted. If we wait any moment, you told him that someone was there in the Queen's Garden. If that leaks somewhere somehow, we have a problem. We need to do
Right.
something as fast
We
as
need to get
possible, I think.
her. We need. So the two things we have to do is get Oscar, obviously get Oscar secure, and then also get the Queen at a location somewhere else in person, so that the real Queen can get out of the garden. Those are the two things that we got to do.
I think Oscar is the second priority for now because he won't move without any confirmation from the Hooded Lantern. So as soon as we rescue the Queen, we can divulge the location of the Eldritch Lilies. We can tell him who we actually rescued, and we might even be able to move him depending on what we do, even like somewhere to the tower or something.
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Nope,
But
I
what do we
agree.
do as a diversion for the Queen of Thieves?
That's
For
what I
one,
was
do
saying.
we have any possibility of contacting her fast?
Go outside and yell for one of her
We could probably
cronies.
go back. Or I mean, if we need to, go to Emberwood Village and they got people there for sure.
I'm sure they have them at Eckerman Mills as well.
Yeah, or
Because
that too. Yeah.
the possibilities I see are either use Oscar as bait, which would probably be a bad idea.
That would be a really bad idea.
Oscar bait.
We can use Elodie as bait and actually walk to the Queen of Thieves to their meeting, but then we are in their lair, and that's also a bad idea. Don't see how we can get out of there as fast as possible if anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love bean bait.
Maybe we can say that that Oscar wants to meet at the tower.
But she'll
I
know
also
that
don't
he
want to
hasn't
give up
left his mansion.
Yeah, you're right.
But we still haven't.
We actually, so we can actually be totally.
We still haven't.
We can be honest with this and say.
Go on.
And say we have a vial of the haze protection, and like this is what we were what we were working on her for was trying to get a good relationship so that she could buy this. Is it still in line with what we told her we're doing? We can get her to meet us to get this vial and say we want to give it to you personally, but we can't risk taking it through the city.
I think
As
we
you said
gave her a
yourself,
vial
it's too
already.
dangerous. No, we didn't.
The first time we visited Oscar, I think he gave us a vial and we brought it to the Queen of Thieves to
No.
propose.
No, that was not
No, we
this
didn't.
vial. It's the second time we gotten this vial. In the first one, it was directly administered.
Yeah, this is
Why-
the real. This is the only thing we have, and
Why
this is the
don't
whole
we
reason
just
why we.
bargain the tower with her, but say we won't hand it over unless she's there in person?
They have it
That's also fair.
effectively.
But
We don't have the tower. In no shape.
No, no.
We
See,
haven't-
that's the
from-
thing. We
haven't been
we
back
are
there.
still technically haven't told anyone who we've given the tower to.
I don't
The
think
tower.
that's fair.
Yeah,
No,
and
I'm
she
fully
works for-
aware, but they're still expecting us to pledge allegiance to either way. The distraction would simply be that we bargain the tower with her. But we won't do it before we actually get
Keep in
an
mind
audience
that
with her.
We tried to do that.
But-
She'll say, "Come to see me." That's what she'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my way of doing it gives a concrete reason why we can't come see her, because we cannot risk carrying this sensitive item to her. We have to have her in all her strength and all her power come to us, because we have items so valuable that we cannot risk it being stolen in the middle of Drakkenheim.
And where will
Hmm.
this event take place? If not in the Drakkenheim?
Why not Eckerman Mill? Why not that?
You mean like in basically the center of the forces of the
Hooded
Hooded
Lantern.
Lanterns? I don't think she will agree to
Or-
that.
Okay, Emberwood Village. I mean,
I mean,
They
on
still
the
have a big
on,
I mean, I'm
prevalence
just- I'm-
there.
on the contrary, if we do it at Eckerman Mill, it might also rat out anyone that's working for the Queen within the Hooded Lantern.
But I don't think they will agree to that.
Well, then they can give us a more agreeable location that's neutral for both parties. If they won't agree to our terms, we'll come to a neutral term.
Yeah.
Like the tower?
That's inside of Drakkenheim. We don't want
No.
to go inside. That's not neutral.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
control Drakkenheim. We want a neutral location.
The good news is that we don't really. This is not really like, who cares where it's at as long as they agree to it, because the whole point is to get her there in person distracted. So.
I just want to keep her forces as far away as possible from the operation the Hooded Lantern does, and having her right by the tower is just a couple of
Yeah.
streets down the road. It's a bit risky.
So
Yeah,
let's get
So
the
it should be
message.
something
on
on the
the-
south side of the
wherever
river.
it is.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, on the other side of the river.
Buckle Down Row is where she's based, as far as I remember.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, so somewhere Emberwood Village, maybe outside of it.
So let's go to Emberwood Village.
We do have a place with a new roof.
Yeah.
Which
Truth?
at this point has
Emberwood
been
Village.
completely
I
neglected.
think that's.
Truth has
Tell
been
Petra to
spoken.
check in on it.
I think we
I
head
mean-
to Emberwood Village and then find her contacts there and say, "Hey, meet us here," and basically tell her contact.
Wait, hold on.
this stuff,
What
and
the fuck?
Hopefully, the contact is someone who is.
And how will we message the Hooded Lanterns that they are...
I
good to
saw
go?
that.
I think
I saw
by-
that. I saw that.
So what?
Wait, what?
Someone outside.
You can't see that.
I felt the disturbance in the force.
All the disturbance in the force. Someone should be keeping watch. God damn it. We're the worst
Yeah.
adventuring party ever.
Marco rolled a 17 on his perception check.
Marco, you babe, come on.
Yeah, we're not in the. We're talking in here right now. I'm talking
Yeah, we're
here.
not-
We're talking, yeah.
I'm not in here. Alright, fine.
So should we basically go to Emberwood Village, or get one of your contacts, say, hey, we got something you really want to, and we will only give it over in person. But it won't guarantee that she might just show up with an illusion
Well,
again.
What we could do is say we found not the seal that you have, but some other item. Like if they do end up asking, like what have you found that's so important that I need to be there in person. We need to obviously have something
think
of
that-
import and such as we have an important item. Like duh.
But
I
so
mean,
here's
I
the
think
thing.
it would be understandable
We
to
have
just
important. I
say
think
we don't trust that message to anyone
Messengers.
but her.
Yeah. I mean, she would probably still send just lies and deceit.
I hate those
The problem we
guys.
need to have the
either way.
main
So
force.
I think either way we go to Inboard Village. So
Yeah,
I think
I agree. I agree with that.
That's the
Yes,
yeah.
but
next
Yeah, we can
step.
go to Inboard Village and
yes, but how does our interaction with the Hooded Lanterns and the person in the garden work? Do we need to arrange anything else, or do we just need to give the Hooded Lanterns a signal that
I-
they are to go?
I think we have to
I
tell
think we
who the
tell them. We tell the Hooded Lantern who is there in the city in Everwood Village. We tell them. You tell them. Tell the Lord Commander, it's happening on this time at this time, and that's it. Say this is we show them our badge. Say we're on a mission here from Lord Commander. Go to him now. Tell him that it's happening at this time. He'll know what that means.
or
But
while
do
going.
they have a good way to quickly get that information there? And have we discussed that with the Lord Commander already, or do we still need to clarify that part? That's something I don't remember.
Um,
Well, I believe he said we
we didn't
just
talk
have to
about. We didn't
create
go
a diversion and they'll do it.
They will need to know when it happens,
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah.
on the way out of Drakkenheim we can pass by their gate again and just go, hey, heads up, tomorrow
and tell them.
we will tell them,
Yeah.
be
We
ready.
could also,
Or-
if we see them the same day, I can establish a connection with.
I was
them
thinking
anyway.
about that. But it's still
Well,
If
one.
it's
here's the
on
thing:
the
is that we
same
don't know
day,
when
but
the
if we don't see them that day, then
Emberwood
it's-
Village is
have
several
to see them.
miles outside the city.
Yo. Okay, look. So here's how this whole logistics will go. So if we go to the gate on the way back to Moore Village, we tell them tell the Lord Commander look for a signal. Then we go back to Emberwood Village. Once we're there, we'll have to find the Queen's Men person, give him the message, have him relay it to the Queen to get her to come. Once we've set up a date, then we can tell the Hooded Lanterns there to go tell the Lord Commander. Because we can't just say basically go to the Emerald Village. We'll have to have some time in between each of these messages because they have to have runners to go to each location. It's not something that happens. We don't have email here. This is we don't have email. So
That's
we're
email.
No
gonna
one
have
here
to go to
knows
Emerald
sending.
Village.
They should be able to do all of that in one day. It's not that far.
Right, but
That is true.
I know, but at any rate, though, we won't be able to go back to the Lord Commander and tell him that it's happening on this date. It's going to have to be the Hooded Lantern
Didn't you have an
that we
owl
sent. Like
or
we won't be able to go
something?
back and tell her. She can't go. She can only go 100 feet.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
Wait, really?
she's not a real owl. Yeah, it's a familiar.
Hmm.
Could
This
Fizzle
one's a
deliver?
familiar.
Could Fizzle deliver the message?
I'm currently looking at it, but I think there is no limitation that they have to stay within 100 feet from you. You can
No,
only
it's
have
just
a perfect connection within 100 feet.
Yeah, so outside of that connection, I believe you can't look through its eyes, which is one of the things you could do usually with a fake creature. And you can't give it any additional commands. But if you say fly over there for a kilometer, 2 point something miles, you can. you, you can. Like that is not impossible. It's just like beyond the 100 feet, it will not receive any additional like
Commands, inputs.
commands. Nor if something happens to it, will you know if something happened to it. That's the consequence.
So a gamble would be to say for the owl, send it to the garrison with a message, the sign
Or
for the Lord,
Fizzle.
or Fizzle, who's
Because-
invisible.
And a bit more
Invisible
autonomous, I'd
Fizzle.
say.
Yeah,
Invisible.
fuck's sake, get out,
Invisible.
get out.
Damn
Sorry.
it.
With a message
Leave
saying
this room.
for the Lord Commander's eyes, regards from clan whatever we are now, and that would be a message delivered within a couple of hours.
That would work. Yeah, that would work better than trying to get one of their guys to go do it. Well, assuming he
Yeah.
makes it, because watch. So if he doesn't make it, then we'll do all this, and nothing will matter.
Yeah, but if Fritz can spare Fizzle for a couple of hours, then I mean, Fizzle would obviously know to return to Emberwood Village again at some point.
Yeah, I mean, we should do both.
Yeah.
Have a messenger of the Hornet Lantern and Fizzle simultaneously.
Yeah,
And
sounds
we
good to
should,
me.
Yeah. So
if we head
all
back
roads-
to
all
the
roads-
gate before we head to the other side of the river, we should also announce that Fizzle might be a messenger that we sent, so she can actually
don't
get to
shoot
the
her.
Lord Commander.
Yeah.
So
We should,
let's-
if possible, we
Go on.
should send the Owl and Fizzle, because if one of them just for some reason dies on the way there, we got a problem, because then
Yeah, we definitely should have multiple messengers.
Yeah.
Like, the Hooded Lanterns
That would
have
be
their
nice if
guy,
we had
and we have
sending.
1 or 2 familiars.
That's such a good spell.
Yep. So either way, we need to go to Emberwood Village.
All roads lead to Emberwood Village.
And
That's
stop
good.
by the garrison to arrange that transfer of information.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like, today-
that's the plan. First the garrison, and then through our secret passage
Yeah.
across the river to Emberwood Village, and then from there, I suppose it's going to be evening and night by the time we get there. So,
What secret passage along the river?
the ferryman.
The
Oh, okay, yeah.
the only thing I'm still worried about is what is a powerful enough lure for the Queen of Thieves.
A seal of Drakkenheim.
or just that,
Do you
or what we
think
just
she will
talked to
come-
her about is the
That's fucking big.
I mean,
I mean, that's the seals are, as far as I understood, basically for the ruling cast of Drakkenheim. Right?
You've been given very
Yeah.
little information other than the fact that they are very much tied to very important positions. Like, I think
Like a
even
crown,
without-
like a staff, like a signet and stuff like that. Like,
well, and also like hearing what they're called. I think even when you don't know what the power is that they hold, other than the steward seal that you have heard that it's the steward's seal, the crown, which is the king's crown, the archmage's staff. Like, these are very important positions.
yeah.
That says something about the item.
So I think if we just like if she doesn't fall for the bait that we found a super rare whatever item, then we say, well, we believe we found one of the lost seals.
Yeah.
I don't like divulging that information because it's
yeah.
kind of true. That is
Big-
true.
yeah.
But
If-
I mean,
She
Nespit
will
could
come over there and say, "Hey, can you show it to us, and can we take it?" And I'm not giving it up.
No. By no means at all are we giving up your seal. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but if
We're-
we tell them we have a seal of Drakkenheim,
No, we say
Then
we found a
give me-
shield. A seal.
okay, that could
We don't say
work
we have
more,
it.
but
But we're still in a bargaining phase with her where she's always pushing to get information out of us. But at this point, we have leverage to say that, look, we have something that you might be interested in, like the Spy Masters thing. Unless she already has that because she is the Spy Master, but that's one of my own conspiracy theories. But saying that we have any other shield, and obviously Nespit for the time being would probably be safest to hide your sigil somewhere. Like
I
during.
don't want. I am not sure how if I want to put it somewhere away.
No, yeah. I mean, that's fine.
That's,
Either way,
My
I think
precious-
that is.
we can start with the
Either
we can
way, I
start
think
with
that is the
with
biggest lure that we
Argos
have.
Experto.
I mean, the biggest
It
lure
is, I
would
don't
be
want-
to give the ring of the queen to the messenger and have it bring to it to the Queen of Thieves.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna give them anything to take to her because we want her to come to us.
Wait, is the ring one with a seal? Where you stamp
Yeah,
wax seals?
It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
you're
was-
right. We could. Okay, well,
We can write a letter with this thing sealed with the ring.
that's a
Ooh.
good idea.
That would work.
is the
However,
idea.
do know that the ring that you have is the royal seal of Drakkenheim. The Lord Commander would have the Lord Commander seal. That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we have like a royal seal, at least maybe not on the letter, but inside the letter, and
Don't
bring it to her.
aren't we trying
That
to keep
basically
the fact
confirms
that
that
the queen
you
is
either
alive?
found a royal member or
Yeah,
found
Ah.
we're trying to
someone
keep
something
the
belonging to them. Like,
queen's
remember what you're doing.
trying to
Yeah.
keep the queen's
Yeah,
existence
let's
a
not.
secret.
Okay.
We shouldn't not give any
I think
information away in the message. We should be
Yeah.
as vague as possible.
I'm saying. Okay, we keep talking in circles here. I think we just gotta get. Let's go by the garrison. We gotta tell him our idea. Then we go to Emberwood Village, and then we can figure out. I still think we should lean on the Aqua Expurgo because we've already told her that we're working with Oscar on it. We have it now. We need to show it to her. It's too valuable to see in person. She needs to come to us because by her own admission, it's dangerous to go to travel with valuable stuff. So,
Yeah,
and
I agree on that part.
Before everybody's settled on what to do, Atoli will leave the room and go talk
Is-
with.
we leave Atoli here. He can hang out. We leave Atoli. He just goes and
Good luck getting through Drakkenheim.
yeah.
Yeah, we do need your survivor roles.
Will you guys be okay here?
Oh, is what you're asking.
Yeah,
Jen.
like he'll
You're
walk
asking,
over Marco.
And Marco, favorite boy Marco.
Well, it's
else
the only
can we
one
do?
he apparently has a connection with. So
Is Oscar still fine? Like, we
Oscar is
came
fine
upstairs
and of sound mind.
good. Yeah, we'll keep it close. No more visitors right now, unless it's you all.
Both of your
we-
guards are dead.
Which means that this house is going to be a little bit less conspicuous, if you will. Can we agree
All right,
on
well-
some sort of like a sign so we know it's you at the front door? We won't open for anyone else.
Navarlin.
You have anything in mind?
I can do that. Okay, we'll go ahead.
Like, do you have anything in mind?
I'm talking to
Barton, do you have anything?
Marco. You got anything in mind?
Oh,
No. Let's
I-
finish. Let's finish the code word.
we should make a code word. What would be something that is easy for you to remember as well for us, and that no one else would use?
War crimes.
Hmm.
Navarlin will say Hartsvale.
The what now?
Hartsvale.
Are you in there too, Nabarlin? Did you follow
Hartsvale.
him in?
Yes,
All right.
Hartsvale.
Hartsvale. All right. All right. We'll remember that. We'll keep the doors closed until
Write that
we hear
down.
that. Please don't take too long. We have supplies here, but we can't go forever. When do you think you will be back?
Just be ready to leave at a moment's notice.
Oh, all of us?
Probably for the better, yes. I don't know if you'll be following Oscar or if you'll be going somewhere else.
I guess ultimately that's up to Oscar.
Ultimately, possibly.
All right. We'll be ready. Thank you for intervening when you did. We might have well been killed.
Just keep your eyes out and stay sharp.
We will. Thank you.
Good.
Are all of you ready to set out to the garrison then?
That son of a bitch didn't tell me he saw anything.
He didn't see anything with the 17.
That's what I'm saying. Son of a bitch. He's blind.
He told me he didn't tell me he saw nothing. I raise my eyebrows at Atoli as he's walking away from Marco. But that's all.
Okay.
So I
What?
don't have the map. What do we talk? Was there something that was to be seen?
No. We just went into a room, we talked and about the ongoing plan, and then we walked into the
There
other
were
room to
definitely
inform the others. Yeah.
there were no movements outside for sure.
Yeah.
The player guardian angels might have seen something moving in the shadows. The character Atoli hasn't seen shit, nor did anyone who was on the lookout because their rolls weren't high enough.
Yep.
A
But since I do
17
have to
didn't
act it out
see
on the map.
them, so for fuck's sake, that's nothing's gonna fucking work.
Before we
if
go-
17 doesn't work.
Yes.
Well, I know something that will, and so for better security, at least for a few hours, Nabarn will pull out 4 arrows and cast cordon of arrows around the area
Oh, cool.
and put some arrows and basically tell them, like, you got 8 hours. If anything's go off, it won't be. And basically, I can exclude whoever I want to. So of course, I'm excluding all of us, excluding all the people, all of his people, and then also, I guess hooded lanterns, because if they show up. But like, and Barry, this is kind of your call. Hooded lanterns. Does cordon of arrows discern between fake hooded lanterns and real hooded lanterns?
Oh, that's a DM question.
Probably wouldn't be able to do that.
I think you need to be
doesn't have-
Well, it's
familiar.
magic.
It doesn't have eyes, so it will go on whatever it senses, and senses like illusory magic is basically on the
Tricking
eyes.
the
so
senses.
I'd say that it would discern that it's fake.
Oh, that's kind.
So the cordon of arrows will fling up and attack anyone who isn't hooded lanterns, who isn't us, who isn't any of Oscar's people, and anything. Let's just say anything smaller than a familiar.
Okay.
Three flies. Three flies just died.
Yeah, no, it won't. So it won't attack like a rat or something if it goes in. Oh, there's no wildlife in Drakkenheim. So yeah, I guess that doesn't matter.
Basically none. No.
Um,
And it won't trigger on the spider. Or
yeah,
something.
so
Like,
yeah,
that'd be silly.
yeah. Well, that's what I was that's what I was trying to get. So yeah,
Yeah.
those are who it's going to exclude, and I'll put those up as at least 8 hours of protection and to alert them of any danger. So if one of those things flies up, it's going to whack somebody in the eyeball.
I love that. That is such a cool use of the spell right there.
What
All right.
time of day are we at, like, currently?
It's like midday.
Okay.
As you exit, Elodie, you were still in the house. Are you also coming out?
Oh yeah, I'm coming out. Sorry.
All right.
She was just giving
goodbye to Taryn.
She was giving me the stank eye.
I
Just
was
making
giving you
sure.
a stink eye. Giving you the
What?
He's
What?
cute. He's cute eyes. Anyway. Let's go.
Okay, well then go get him.
No, I mean for you. All
I'll bring you back to
Let's
the map.
go.
You are currently at Reed Manor. There you go. As you travel away from Reed Manor, you're walking for about 10 minutes. And Elodie,
Oh no.
you suddenly collapse to your knees.
Fuck's sake.
And you feel nauseated. And you hurl a couple of times.
Oh no.
Is it
And all of
purple?
a sudden, purple bile just flows from your mouth as you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Both as damage and as a reduction on your maximum hit points.
Oh my
Totally
that's
takes a
great.
step back.
no.
It's not permanent. It's until the next long rest.
Okay, you're kind of at that at least. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, it turns
might
out there's a
raise this as to
drawback to
what
that
Is this because
potion.
he's contaminated?
Yeah.
No.
And now you can add Aqua Expurgo as an actual item because that's part of the description, and I didn't want to just say that just yet. Now you can add it as a
Yeah,
magical item.
I figured there's a drawback to that shit. There you
Wait,
go.
what?
Yep. Aqua Expurgo. Once it remember when you were in the deep haze where you rolled badly and I said you can elect to succeed. The second you do that, you get this.
What?
And it's
This
still
is
just
some
damage.
shit right here.
I mean,
It did my max HP for 10. I got 23 hit points.
I
I'm
know.
a little fucking
It's-
weakling right now.
So wait,
But
it
it-
triggers on your
We're gonna head
usage
back.
of it, but if she had saved the check without it, it wouldn't have triggered.
Yeah, no. But if you would fail it, you can elect to
Yeah,
either take the damage or you can elect to be like, nope, the potion's got me, and then it's basically just a delayed effect. After a couple of hours, it'll still get you.
that's pretty
Wait,
cool.
Just the
right,
damage, but
after
not the
6
contamination.
hours.
That's
Oh,
correct.
it's
You
so
don't get any contamination, so it's
stupid.
still a better option than being in the
Poop.
deep haze.
That's cool.
Well,
But
I'll just be
just
like,
for understanding, if
there
you
it is.
don't elect to succeed instead, do you still get the contamination then?
You do, yeah. It's a choice.
Oh,
That's why it's a
I mean-
choice, because I was still taking the damage eventually.
Yep.
I
That's
was like,
cool.
why is he
That's-
giving me a choice here? Like, obviously I'm gonna save. Like,
It's how they've written it, and it doesn't really make sense, but it's how they put it. So technically, because the way they wrote that, you can elect to take the contamination instead,
That's
which
cool.
is weird
Yeah.
because you got it flowing through your veins, right? So
That's so annoying.
I like it.
I really thought I was scot free.
However, as you're all traveling towards, I imagine,
Oh, shit.
the gates to get to the garrison, this
Yeah.
is obviously where we're going to end for today, but we're going to end on a positive note. You brought a lily to Oscar. You've potentially advanced his research quite a bit. You've set
Yep.
things in motion that can now no longer be stopped.
Level
Be
up.
positive
Check.
or negative. And
Level
because
7,
of that,
level 7, level 7.
you got level 7.
Hey.
Yay!
Want us to check now or wait till a long rest?
So you can already apply it if you will. Just for you, Elodie, if you do, make sure that like once you've done that, subtract the 10 max HP for now, because that does still affect you.
Poop on us, dick.
I get
But we-
another. I get
you
another
already get
thing
the
to-
level up though. Just adjust like missing health points and missing spell slots and stuff.
Yeah, but you can add everything for the level 7. So feel free to do that over our week.
I have reliable talent and
I
evasion.
have other things.
Level wise, you're about at the halfway mark for Drakkenheim.
Really?
So now the exciting part starts.
I've been thinking about multi-classing. I'm not sure what I'll do though, but
Yeah,
not for this one. I want
kind
level
of depending on how you play and what you all uncover, because there's a couple of things which are great to do but definitely optional, which is kind of like how you run into it as a player. You're gonna hit level 12 to 13 somewhere, so you're at the halfway mark now.
7. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Wow.
Yeah.
That means Christian really you just were an overachiever with getting that background quest done.
We can
Oh.
see Nabarlan, yay! Also, Nabarlan, is that your house? That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like the
Yeah,
exposed
yeah.
views.
Yeah, this is the living room. I have
I l-
in here the living room. The reception's a little better than back in the office, so that's why I'm doing the phone out here. But yeah, this is the living
Fair.
room. It's a fireplace.
Gorgeous.
Nice little that thing right there. Thank
See,
you.
what's funny with
Uh,
level
This is actually
7?
what sold us the house. This is what sold it. Yeah.
I get that. Like my bedroom has like those wooden beams on a white ceiling as well, and it's just God, it's such a gorgeous detail to a house. So I totally get that. So yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alrighty.
But yeah,
We
Nesbit's gonna have another thing to
Well-
do on the reaction. It's getting bad. I have like a whole decision tree going down every time something
A
happens.
decision tree for your
If,
reactions.
else, if.
Yeah.
That's funny. Does Tally get more hit points when you level up, or
Yeah, I think it slowly increases, and at at level 15 he would get improved, but like his damage
Oh.
and AC are kind of bad for now, or getting bad.
Well, his damage is
Oh,
not.
I'm
terrible.
gonna
He can
DM you
do-
something. Maybe we can work this in because this is beautiful.
I really want to improve my armor class somehow.
That
I
is-
feel
you're-
like
you're-
14 is low.
You're reminding me of something, by the way, which might be the thing that you're DMing me. Yeah, figured as much. Um, I knew that.
Great minds.
So for those with spellcasting, between all of you. The content for Drakkenheim is enabled for everything that you'd want to pick up. If you are going to pick up any delirium-based spells, which around this level are gonna become a thing, let me know, because you can't just by default learn that. You need to have a reason to pick
A
this up.
reason,
And
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not going to be difficult like long quest 5 days, not at all. But there needs to be a reason why you pick this up, because it's not something you natively know. Because Delirium has only been around for 15 years. But it's very easy to work it in. It's just as long as I know that you're going to pick that, I'm going to work that in so you can pick it up quickly. In addition,
Alright.
if you don't pick it as one of your default spells, there are still moments where you can still learn those spells outside of your normal spell slots or your normal spell pick, so you get like a bonus spell. So you don't have to pick it as your level up. That's another thing. But if you like, you can.
Okay.
The biggest one of that being a way to siphon contamination.
What?
Yes. Oh, that's later on, but that is a way to interact
Whoa.
with the haze.
I don't see anything like that on
Crazy.
my spell list, at least not for that level. So
On fourth level, there should be one or two that are delirium based.
oh no, right, I see Delirium Blast. That's it, I
Yes.
think.
There are a couple more, but I believe Delirium Blast is the one at level 4. There's one more, but it's, I believe, no, that's 5th level. 5th level has a couple more. Yeah.
Fun times.
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you so much for a wonderful session again. Now, Barlan, thank you for connecting
Hanging in
the way
there.
you did. Like I really appreciate that. I hope this gave you a little bit of a distraction of an otherwise very shitty situation right now. I hope you hang
Yeah,
in there.
good luck with the
Yeah,
next few weeks. That's
It
gonna
was
be
so
rough,
fun.
dude.
This is like old school. This is like old school D&D where like there's no maps. There's not. It's just
Everything
talking it
in.
out.
Yeah.
It's just your imagination.
Which it does work, right?
Alright.
Finally, before
Yeah.
we head off, Tim already knows, and you might have already seen the notifications as well. But October is almost upon us. Woo, Halloween, which means it's one of the 2 months that I do special stuff for D&D. I always do a couple of Halloween one shots, and usually around Christmas I do 1 or 2 Christmas one shots. I made a notification with a little YouTube video for 4 one shots that I'm planning to do. They're all going to be on the Saturdays, and one is going to be on Halloween itself. I know, major inconvenience, but they're going to be there. If you want to join one of them, feel free, let me know. If not, fine too, of course. But know that they're there. They're all horror / Halloween themed, and 2 of them already got Tim in there, so you got a friendly face.
You're just soaking up all the fucking one shots and everything, dude.
All the
Tim
D&D.
sent me. I hope I'm allowed to share it, Tim. Like you when I posted them, you sent me a message like, I got a message that you joined one, and you immediately shot me a message like, I want to join the other one as well, but I gotta like check my schedule. Literally this morning at like 8 or 9 a.m. or whatever, like a message like, clear the schedule, I'm joining.
I'm joining. Did you do the
I'm
Halloween
honored.
one, Tim?
Hmm?
Or did you do the Halloween one?
I'm on like on Halloween itself and the one right before.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
Saturday. Yeah.
I'll think about it. We'll see.
Those are the 2 new
Wish
ones. Like if you want to the information about like what they are about, they're all on the Start Playing website. I got like a little synopsis. But those 2 are my newest ones. Then I have one that's called Sleeping in Skarsnik, which Tim already played once.
Yes.
And then there is one about the Carnival of Terrors.
All right.
Yes. So if you like clowns, or if you don't like clowns, that's your one shot.
if you like clowns, or if you really don't like clowns.
Who likes clowns?
Yeah, one point of warning that I will have to give for that one, because like it's a very special one shot. It's really dear to me because like I partially like amended the story and made a whole big map for that. But the Carnival of Tears is a basically almost combat free one shot. That's one thing that you need to know. All the other ones have combat in there. That's one
It's
that unless you
puzzles,
really,
or is it?
it's basically like a really good story.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, there's still like dice rolls and whatnot in there, and like a fun story to like wrap it all up. But unless you really misbehave, there's not really going to be any combat.
You really misbehave. Cut 2. Us really misbehaving.
We never do that.
We never
No.
do that. What?
So feel free to have a look at that. But otherwise, I will see you guys next week on Sunday.
All right.
Thanks for a wonderful
Bye,
game.
See ya.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Bye.
All right, chat, and that comes to the end of our Sunday session of Drakkenheim Fun Times. Apparently, we are now halfway through the story, or somewhat, at least. 23 sessions in. I'll do my best to get this uploaded to YouTube, along with session 22, which is obviously a little bit late because I have to clip it out of the subathon that we had. So, hey, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Toodles.